Okay. Can you hear us now? Let's just keep checking until the chat can hear us. Okay, good. It's all
Good.
good
Right
now.
on.
Okay, good. Um, sorry, sir. I was explaining to people how we only get 2 days of summer, and basically the weather's starting to warm up, and we're getting there. How's the weather your end?
Um, you know what? We've had the most fucking temperamental spring I've ever been experiencing. We had super nice weather all throughout kind of like March, and then we got probably like 2 feet of snow like a week and a half ago,
Yeah.
and super cold. Like it's still cold, like minus 7, -15 some days, but starting to warm up, I
Fahrenheit
think.
or
Yeah. Celsius.
you're Celsius? Yeah, you're
Yeah.
Celsius, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm Celsius as well. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Um, okay, fine. How was your weekend?
It was not too bad. Kind of busy. Had some friends come into town. They were going to a concert, so we put them up for the night, and then just doing some stuff around the house, still getting all settled. So, and then just on top of all the running and training and stuff. So I got my marathon this coming Sunday, so getting all prepped for
Jeez.
that.
Did you
Yeah,
see that? Did
dude.
you see the London Marathon sub 2 hour?
Yeah, dude, that's fucking insane. I don't think
That's
people
rapid,
like
right?
grasp. I don't think people grasp how like fucking fast that
Well,
is,
I
dude.
actually, before we get into Charles, I was talking about this with my friend Ollie, and we were saying like, like a really good 15 5K time around here is like 16 17 minutes. Like that's
Uh-huh.
still great, right? But like that's a minute slower than that guy per mile, basically.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
at that, and he ran it for 26 miles. So like that's kind of fucking crazy. He's running a four and a half, just over a 4.5 mile, for 26 miles.
Yeah, 426. So that's mins per mile speed. That's running fucking browser, of course. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
yeah,
fast either way.
it's a
It's just
it's a
rapid.
stupid amount. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Both
yeah.
and two guys, even second place had sub 2 hours too, and he didn't even win. Like what a kick in the pills.
Bro, yeah, you'd be livid actually. Like, yeah, you would be livid. Anyway, anyway. Yeah, I actually went down to the coast this weekend. Just went to have a little getaway. Just sit by the sea, which sounded really boring, and the 4.5 hour drive kind of was and wasn't worth it, but it was nice just to get out of the house, and into nature, which yeah, I kind of needed to be honest. Um, but let's get into the charts. It's Monday, we're here, and yeah. Okay, boys and girls, I've already seen the questions. Did I take the 3 minute? No, I did not take the 3 minute because I turned up to the charts basically at 7:51, and I was like, oh, maybe if they get pulled back, I'll take it. But the trade is really good. Did anyone take it? First and foremost, before we get into like higher time frame overviews of the charts and what the price has done overnight. Did anyone take it? I took it. Anyone else? Anubis. I took the longs. Anthony took the longs off the lows. The longs off the lows are good, actually. I like the longs off the lows. Bro, do you trade pre-market ever? Really?
I do. Yeah, I do sometimes. Yeah. I don't discriminate.
Yeah, you
But
don't
this morning
discriminate.
it doesn't look like there's much. A lot of times, like especially if you have like a nice London low get put in, a lot of times you'll get that retracement before New York, and then it just kind of 9:30 kind of provides that juice. Um, but so
I mean,
far, I've
if
not
they can
seen a
take an
ton.
hourly low here, I'm gonna long the balls off this market. Okay.
Yeah, could be
Um,
good.
okay, quickly. News this week. Monday, no news. Tuesday, we have uh tentatively the Bank of Japan interest rates. So that is probably going to be a nothing burger. But if they do, for whatever reason, raise rates, um, or come basically just anywhere out of expectations, the market will react quite violently to it. Um, if their rates drop, you're probably going to see a massive increase in indices and dollar will get weak. And if they increase, you'll see the opposite and dollar will gain strength. That's just natural. The big August trade of not last year, the year before, was the BOJ surprise rate hike. So for those who don't know, there's a carry trade and that gets unwound. That will I'm not going to bore you with it. However, look into it. That's why BOJ rates are important. Um, Wednesday we have nothing other than FOMC. So nothing. So we've got FOMC. We also have Bank of Canada monetary policy and the rate statement. So that's your rate, Mr. Bray.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sure
so
is.
your rate gets decided on Wednesday. We have Australian CPI, which will be nothing. That'll be overnight. So we have FOMC. And then on Thursday we have unemployment claims. We have the Bank of England official bank rate coming in. So it's a week of interest rates. So the market will probably be trying to wait or trying to price some of that in. We also have the European main refinancing rate. Interesting. The official bank rate in the UK is 3.75 and in Europe it's 2.15. Um, so that's news. And we've got core PCE and index, and then on Friday we've got absolutely nothing. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, expect big moves. And then when we look we're very much in earnings season, as someone just pointed out in the chat. Shout out JL, Mr. Jack. Earnings season. Today we have Verizon, 200 billion market cap. Tomorrow we have Visa, Coca-Cola, combined around 900 billion. Wednesday we have some mammoth of a day, by the way. We have FOMC and earnings after the close. So for me, Wednesday PM hard skip. However, we have Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, AstraZeneca. Um, yes, pretty massive day. Combined, probably what? Four, three, two. So what's that? It's about $10 trillion worth of earnings coming out on Wednesday. A little bit more, a little bit less, a little bit less. And on Thursday we have Apple, which definitely takes us over the 10 trillion mark. And then just to really kick it in, we have Berkshire Hathaway on Friday, with Exxon, Chevron, as well. So massive week for earnings actually. So from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's gonna be a big one. It's actually gonna be a big one. Okay, let's get into the charts. Overnight, what happened? Let's look at the daily chart for now. Let's just get rid of this. As of right now, everything swept out that previous day high on the daily chart. The 4 hour, they swept the high, sold it down, bought it back up, and now they're kind of getting stuffed here. Um, right now, swings on either side of the market. They definitely could protect this overnight high, up here. They pushed it higher, swept everyone out, sold it back inside. They haven't really broke structure on a higher time frame right now, so it's definitely more favoring bulls, I guess. Yeah, if they can break some of this overnight structure from like 27,385 on NQ and 7178 on ES, then we're most likely go bless me. We're most likely going to get a bit more bearish. However, there was a trade here, and we'll go over it in a second. However, you wouldn't want to be in it anymore. And I'll go over the reasons. So, um, as you can see here on my NQ chart, or on the hourly chart, we got an hourly range put in from midnight to 4 a.m. They've traded back up into 50% of this range, and now they're trying to take a stab at it lower. If we go down to the 15 minute and we look at our time frames here, we have a 4 hour high, 4 hour low, 4 hour high up here. We have an hourly high that got put in here above this 50% mark. And now all I'm really looking for would be a retrace into this 27,444 or 27,440s, that 5 point gap. Um, the trade is the 5 minute. There's a 3 minute as well. It doesn't really matter. However, everything put in a 15 hourly high, rotated, broke some structure, and then basically sold off here looking for some sort of rebalance into this range. That trade is valid. I missed it because I turned up here practically on the hour about 15 minutes ago, so I missed it. That trade is valid. What naturally I would be looking for is some sort of continuation either out of here or trading some sort of fractal model continuation higher. I don't really like the overnight high. I don't really like the overnight low. Um, Based on this, It's quite a deep retrace into the highs. I'd like to see us continue into the highs. Also keeping to the bias of this thing has just gone up a almighty amount. I don't really want to fade it. I'm not really interested in commodities today, um, but we will look at them very, very briefly. Um, it's just in this sloping movement. The move is getting very condensed on gold, and it's just slowly drifting lower. If I was a betting man, I would expect previous day low before previous day high. However, we're very, very close to a breakout into this high. If we did hit this high, I probably would look to fade it. But like I said, I'm not naturally looking to trade that when I think the indices is going to move nice this week. Bray, what's your thoughts?
Right now, I'm just seeing, I mean, higher for longer on all fronts for equities. We had some weird overnight action. Like we had the expansion, well, we had the gap down, followed by the immediate buyback on the open, and then NQ ran up, like no retracement for basically just about 2 hours. Took previous daily high, created some SMT with YM at that previous daily high, and then we basically retraced the entire move. And we bounced off of the weekly open again. So London low, we have a current nice low with a 15-minute breaker and some inefficiencies down there. I'd like to see us get into. If we can get down into there, get some form of S&T in the form of either like an hourly low or maybe even a London low or Asia low S&T with YM. If YM gets funky on 9:30, I would look to engage with that to take it up into those kind of that original consolidation that we see up at Asia high. Um, Projections of that 15-minute breaker right here, as I marked up, you could see 2.5 is bang on with that Asia high. So
Yeah.
it would just be something like this. NQ is currently actually the weakest one. So if we can trade into this gap here, I would probably look for a fractal entry on the 1 minute, 3 minute type thing, and then use those projections and target up into the Asia high here. At the moment, I don't have a short case. That would probably require seeing some SMT at the high of day, probably YM taking high of day, considering it failed to take any liquidity prior, and then NQ failing, and then we get a play from there. But in the short term, I'm looking at longs. Just need to kind of see some stuff play out before I can get too excited about it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're about to hit this TP at 449. Oh, sorry, at 444. We're at 449. I basically want the same low. I think we're kind of aligned there. I think the
Hmm.
structure overall, you would have heard me complain last week that we were failing to take out these lows and these 4 hour lows and these hourly lows. We get given a 4 hour low right here. Um, and I think naturally I would want to try and play off of it. Considering everything made a swing and they're at the highs. Uh, NQ is definitely the weaker, so the short made sense. But I definitely would want to see some sort of continuation out of here. And if not, then maybe we get some sort of higher time frame turn and we go higher for a little bit. We go lower for a little bit, sorry. Go higher for a little bit. Fucking hell, we've been going higher for a while.
Yeah, we have a
Chat.
4 hour swing from 10, so we could see a little bit of a retracement, but like we haven't been getting those deep retracements at all. Um, it's just been
Yeah.
mechanical flows. We've just been pushing this thing higher and higher and higher and higher. So
Yeah. Naturally, someone like me, if I'm in tune with the market and we deviate above this high and then we come above we basically re-offer here. Typically what I would do is I would just look to short this the whole way down, and wait for some sort of break. But because I would just basically be giving so much weight to that previous day high. ES has done the same. I just think that they've kind of brought it all the way back up here, almost stabbed it into 7.2K, which at that point, previous day high, 10 points off the overnight high. I don't like the overnight high right now. I think the high looks good on a higher time frame when you get down to the 15 minute and they just slowly sold it out of here. I don't see a lot of people getting, I saw a lot of people getting the chance to get out of their trades here. A good high for me would be violent and yeah, not a lot of people would be able to get out of it. So naturally I'd want to play along back towards those highs and we would chill. We would chill. Chat, did anyone take any trades this morning other than this one? Anything during London? I missed the stream. How did he get on?
Yuno's been crushing London session, hasn't he? From what I've heard.
Yeah, yeah, but I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very consistent. London long, nothing for me this morning. Wasn't on the stream though. I missed the 4:15 one by a few ticks. Gotcha, gotcha.
Took a 5 minute inversion at an hour gap filter in London. Yeah, down here. Yeah, it was nice. London was just beautiful actually. Right. The only thing is they didn't take out this Asia low on anything, but they did take out a 4 hour low. So naturally you're just looking you might have got back involved. You might have fell for this 245, but it's typically why I trade after three. If you wait till after three, you would have got like a trade like 420, 425s. So you're out of it. You're out of what? The long, the short, out of the market, out of your mind. What is it? The M3 played out, but it was kind of old. Yeah, this M3 here and this one. Yeah, I mean, overall the market just looks pretty good today. Okay, TP hit on that trade. I didn't take it, like I said. Yeah. For the lab model, do you ever take 15-second entries? If you are dropping down to the 15-second time frame, I'm going to assume that you are the most impatient person in the world. The reality is I do. That's just who I am. But I accept that I'm trying to get into a larger position and trying to add. So, but yeah, I do it. I wouldn't recommend it. You will get a lot more losers. So yeah, yeah. That sometimes you just feel it in your pills, as Bray would call them. That that it's gonna happen.
Feel it in my bones, baby. Feel it in my
Kane come to South Korea.
bones.
I would love to. Jay invited me to South Korea. So did Bella and her husband. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure right now. Not sure when or how. Uh, but yeah, come on,
At
Bray.
least the stop loss is tight. Yeah.
At least the stop loss is tight. Yeah, yeah. At least the stop loss is getting hit. That's the way I would look at it.
Yeah, stop loss is tight, but you get your pecker slapped 3 times before you're right. That's usually how it goes for the 15-second for me.
Yeah, same.
Okay, we're getting a nice dig into our area here. Let's see. Got a wow. ES and YM are completely a lot stronger. Um,
Hey, if ES can pull back into that hourly low, um, the one that we marked out, and NQ
mm,
can make a new low, that we can long it all the way back then.
yeah,
You know?
that would fit our idea with NQ taking that London low for sure, for sure. That gives a nice session SMT. Uh, yeah, and in this leg here, I don't have a single like 1 minute breaker. Like I would need to see. This is just an expansion lower, so I'd anticipate if it's gonna get some sort of bounce and then take it, and then you get your 1 minute fractal entry from there. That's kind of what I'd be
Yeah.
looking at. So I don't see anything on the 1 minute to confirm a confirmation entry.
How many points is my stop loss roughly? Anywhere from 15 to 30 points, roughly. Typically, that sweet spot is like 20, 21, 22. Um, but that's just because yeah, I'm playing a reversal, so my stop loss doesn't have to cover those a lot of the time, like from quite far away, you know?
IFGs usually get you pretty tight from the high or the low. Patience is super important in um, parts like this, guys. Like I know we have everything here. We have this 15-minute breaker that should technically hold, but like there's nothing saying that we can't take this low, form some nice SMT after failing to form any in the London session. Um, Also saying that we could just bounce off the weekly open and go higher from here, but this is not something that I want to just enter off of. Given how heavy we're going into this POI. So waiting for confirmation is always just a little bit of a safer bet in that regard, especially in pre-market. We're not looking too, aggressively. Lots of time, lots of day left.
Yeah. Also, it's the week, right? In terms of it's a massive week in the markets. Lots of earnings that
Mm.
heavily weigh down on the market. You have FOMC, which is arguably probably the biggest decision the market waits for every single quarter. Um, and if you want to rush into the market on a Monday to try and grab the low on a long, feel free. I can tell you that won't be pretty.
Nope. Nope. What is orange line? This is the weekly open. There's yes. Came to
Yeah,
party now.
they're here.
YM starting to show yet. Came to play.
I mean, if they defend these 400s like they did earlier, this could be nice. Could be nice. Nice. Nice, Anthony. Nice. Love the lag on ES. Hopefully it'll continue to lag. Hopefully ES buyers just turn up right here and just send us higher so that we can frame something. Realistically, I'd want a 15-minute low here at 8:30. 8:30 makes the low, maybe even makes a new low, and then we buy it back. How are you marking your fibs? My fibs or Bray's fibs? Are you talking to Bray, Alex? Oh,
Raise. So my fibs are always anchored to one of two things, either a breaker block. So in this scenario here on the 15-minute, you can see that I have it anchored to a breaker swing here. So you have your notable swing of your swing low, swing high, lower low. That manipulation is where you anchor your fib for bullish standard deviations. So from the low to the high, that's what I have marked out for my breakers. I'll also mark out fibs from opening prices, key opening prices, not just any opening price. So in this case, you could use a weekly open manipulation, which is basically just measuring the current wick of the week from the open to the low. You can use this also for your standard deviation. So you can use it for the weekly open, digital open, um, midnight open. I sometimes use it for 9:30 to kind of project for the morning, but most of the time it's breakers, but it's nice to have opening price standard deviations as well. They tend to give you some good, like you can see here, right? This is the weekly open from the weekly low or the low of the week and low of the day to the weekly open. You can see we ran up to -2, -2.5, and that's where we have been retracing from. So very, very good to use opening price standard deviations as well, right? Because it only makes sense, right? If you have an open, low, high, close candle, right? So you have open, low, high, close. And if the wick is deemed manipulation of that candle, then why not measure the projections of that wick, right? To get your standard deviation projections. Because you're just projecting what you call it, expansion, right? So that's how I use them.
Kane spilled some beans. What did I say? I don't remember saying anything bad. What did I say?
Spilled some beans onto toast.
Beans on the toast. Yeah. I don't know what I did. What did I do? What did I say? Podcast episode is good. Yeah. I don't really say much in it.
Is that the recent one?
Yeah.
That's with you, Kyle. Who else? I didn't recognize a couple of them.
Ocala Yush, Vince, and Desi.
Does he? I see. There's a couple guys I don't know in there. Have to give it a listen.
Yeah. Hey George.
Good morning, George. What output device do you use to hear me right now, Kane? I know you don't have like a headset or any headphones in or anything. Is it just through your computer?
Yeah, I'm just using my monitor, bro. Yep.
Okay. And it doesn't pick up any sound on your mic? It's just your.
So Zoom just cancels it out because it can tell that when you speak, if it hears that again, it just deduplicates it basically.
Oh, shit. Okay, so I don't have to wear this big fuck off headset when I'm streaming then?
Only on
I'm streaming
Zoom,
this.
yeah. Like if when we do our Google Meets, I have to mute.
Yeah, but Zoom has that sort of feature where it just cancels it out.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. I'll have to tinker around with it. I'll just leave it as is for now. But
Yeah. I have my IEMs right here. Um, but I actually just find them a little bit uncomfortable. But it's just because I have a weird ears, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up. Fuck Google Meet.
got some weird ears.
Man, my Twitter has been weird. I lost 1,000 followers a few weeks ago, and now it's just come back. They've just come back, and I haven't regained any followers.
I had that too. Not at that magnitude, but I lost quite a bit. Like maybe like 50, 60, and majority and like it's all come back. I don't know if it is it botted? Is it all bots or what is it?
It's
I don't know.
weird. The sentence said most of the podcast was that's just me being brutally honest. What was the context of that? Was that me saying that I'm probably not that like if like I have too much money to be a good educator or a thoughtful educator? I think I said. Honestly, bro, I have no idea how any of those people trade. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I couldn't tell you how they trade. And respectfully to them, I have zero appetite to learn.
There's so many ways to skin a cat in this market, man.
Yeah, so many ways to skin the tiger. Leo, the tiger. Kyle charges like 6.5K. Yeah, honestly, I don't think it's right to pay that much money for anything. And I'm a guy that spend more money than that on silly things, and I regret it, you know. So
There's a lot of guys that do that. Doesn't Casper have like a crazy, stupid amount for his group too?
right, like I just accept that there is so much free resource on the internet, and it would feel wrong taking a lot of money from someone to basically structure that up and walk you through it. Especially now with AI and God knows what else, you know, like there's so much, there's just so much stuff out there. And okay, fine. You can charge. I don't. Like, I have nothing against anyone that charges, you know, a couple of $100 for a Discord, a community, and some live streams and some structured education, and you know, because $200 to the average person, sure, it's a chunk of change, but it's not going to kick you in the nuts for fucking months. Like putting 15K out on a table to go and learn to trade is it's quite spicy, right? So 100, $200, maybe you're all in for like five, $600 before you figure it out if it's worth anything or not. And if it's not, you can get that money back pretty easily because it's only $600 and you can just refund it. Like I've said several times on different um platforms, it's really fucking easy to get refunds for things in this space. That's just it. It is. It's a high risk space, and people can get refunds. So I think that makes sense. But spending 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20K, 133K for a mentorship, you just have to be like on the spectrum twice over to contemplate paying that. And I understand that people do take advantage of people and do all those things, but like I'd if I was going to pay someone that amount of money, I'd want to see like bulletproof track record. You are exactly who you say you are. You have zero doubts showing me that because that's how that works in the real world. You know, you get a business mentor. Yeah, I'm not paying someone 10 grand if you're telling me you grew a company from $5 to $500,000. Yeah, my business is trade, you know, whatever. I'd want someone that's scaled from where I am to where I want to be. So
Who is Zusi, like the guy that does the clips of ICT motivation pep talks? Yeah, that's one way to describe him. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's light.
Yeah, that's light.
Yeah, Meng knows what he's doing. He knows. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's trying to bait me.
I have 4.5K out of 6K on the 100K direct funded on Tradeify. I risk 200 to 300 per trade. Do you think I can up my risk? Okay, let me ask you a question. Why do you want to up your risk? So you're risking 200 to 300 and you're 4.5K in profit, right? Um, and you're now like, I should risk more. Tell me why. What's the thought process going through your head as to why you think you should risk more? There could be a long hit, Bray.
Hmm. Just barely missed that low
The
here
payout's so
too.
close. So what I would say, yeah, on NQ it hit the Mr. Asia low. Oh yeah, that low.
Miss
Yeah,
London and Asia.
I would take this though, honestly.
Yeah, if it prints it.
Um, look, just don't. There's just no point. Like everything you've done to this point has got you to where you are, and now you're thinking from an emotional perspective. You're like the payout's so close. I should do it. I should do this. Like, just don't do anything. Actually, just stop thinking about it and just continue to do the thing you did. And it's really easy to say because obviously the money is important. But um, yeah, that's what I would do.
Your risk should be mechanical, especially on props. So like 10% of your allowable drawdown. Just stick with that. And then once you build enough buffer and you get above that, say like for a 15K account, it's say like 4,500 bucks. If you get to $6,000 profit, sure, you could up your risk to 600 because it's 10%. But you should never size up emotionally. You should always be mechanical with your risk. It's the safest way and the most
Have it
consistent way.
planned out. Yeah,
Yeah.
Grumpy. To answer your question, I am, and I'm literally just got tagged in for three. So I'm long here at 406.25. My TP is 27440. Um, I like it personally. I understand that we have that low right there. Um, and that's quite a spike into it, but it's something I would always take, so I'm just taking it. We got a little bit of divergence here now. ES spiked the low. My stop loss is 27 390. It could be a quick trade. Personally, I'm comfortable with the risk. And I would just leave it on.
Are you trading ICT strategy or combined with other stuff, MMXMs, fibs, etc.? Yeah, I have like it's all stuff that I learned from ICT. But it's very simple, utilizing liquidity, standard deviations, breaker blocks, for value gaps. Very, very simple process. I don't use any sort of outlandish shit. Um, yeah, nothing crazy.
Sub
All the
Vlad.
things that pair really well together. There you go. Give you a little bit of a piss shiver and then it just rips. I love that for you.
Yeah, it happens like that, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
If we flip this candle, I'll probably just go break even on the flip. I don't want to get caught in some slow grind into the hour and then take out the hourly low and go from there. I took 7 payouts on a single 150K trade to fund Traderify. Your psychology videos helped me a lot, Kane. Hope you do more. Okay, we flipped this candle. I'm gonna just go break even. Um, that's a bit too much, but um, kind of just go from there. No, the vlogs are goated. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm just gonna be honest, guys. I don't know. I don't have a lot of time to go to do them as much. I'm gonna try. The thing is actually the time that I have the most. Sorry, the where I have the most time to do them is in the car. Like set up the camera, chuck it on, and just talk shit. But like, I feel like car videos are so overdone now. You know, like I did one when I did the whole Apex. Well, I was doing the whole Apex run, and everyone loved that video. But the truth of the matter is everyone just fucking ended up being cunts on it, so I deleted it. That's the truth. Like lots of people loved it. Then the video payout happened, and whatever. People went back to that video. It was just absolutely peppering it with fucking disgusting comments. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take it off. Um. So yeah. Anyway, Manny, did you short the low? Because you said it's going lower. So I'm intrigued. You did tell me at literally at the low when it was, 2 ticks off my stop loss, you told me it's going lower. I'm not the one to kick you when it hurts, but you tried to stick it in, you know, when it looked bad for me. My cam is lagging. Doesn't look like it's lagging. My short entry is 27 460. 460. Fairs.
No entry trigger for me as it stands. I like that IFPG there, but I'm gonna wait for their breaker to get formed.
Wouldn't this be a 3 minute continuation model based on Leo's model? Look, we all trade very differently, right? Like that's just the truth. Me and Bray like kind of trade more reversals. Leo and Alex trade more like continuation styles. Leo takes deeper continuation, like continuations that are like he wants them to go from there. Alex wants a deep retrace, but a continuation off of that. Yeah, we all just trade very differently. Trades breakers with Bray.
Mhm.
Again, different styles, different criterias, but they say just very similarly. Um, and I'm just a fucking mad cunt that tries to buy the low and sell the high.
Bray, you still only take breakers? Yeah, breakers are the main. I have an IFEG entry method. It's specific criteria. Um, Typically like the IFEG to be in alignment with the breaker itself, but most of the time I'm just waiting for the breaker. I need a lot of good confluences to be taken anything before a breaker.
It's like I don't get it. I don't understand why my computer's been off all weekend. My camera's not been on. So if something's lagging, then I don't know what's up. Because it's definitely not my internet. My internet's pretty good. Okay, so if they sell it from here, I think there's a continuation of this 15-minute high into that low. That's the only thing that I was kind of anticipating. We also got some sort of divergence here. So I'm actually kind of just if ES could get up here and take this 15-minute high, hopefully NQ can get a bit higher, start to look to take us out. If not, I'll start to trail. Market looks pretty weak here, and we're coming up just over an hour from the open. Market kind of tends to stall around this time for me.
It's failing to confirm that breaker still on the 1 minute. It's given it 3 tries now and nothing. Um, Seeing that low just get missed too. That would have been extra confluence for me. I know it's holding the breaker, which is really good. However, I just wanted to see some sort of SMT get formed on that session. That's session based. We do have the short term low on the hourly though. So if we get this 1 minute breaker, I will probably take a stabby at it. But
So ES tagged that 15-minute high. I don't really want to see it pull back from here. I kind of want to see them push it through. If they do, I'll get out of my trade. Um, I'll give it a little bit of room.
it's a closure. Tag into that breaker. I'll join you.
I would probably be getting out of it as you're getting into it though.
It's looking that way. Yeah, if you're getting out at EQ,
Yeah, like 416s, 420s. I kind of want to do 420s, but
I think you're good. You got lots of room. 440s. I'm
Sean, it
okay.
was
I'm genuinely okay missing it too.
Sean, it was me that
Just
moved it. Yeah, I just did that. I just did this. So it's me. You should say thanks to me. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever. I told you. I'm telling you for a fact it was me. Look, all right. You just don't see the number anymore. That's it. All Sean's fault. Everyone. Okay, I'm aggressively trailing now. I just don't want to see it even pull back a little bit. I just want to see it just streamline into these 440s.
no fill for me. Really nice trade though. Really nice.
We hit this 30%, this 50% of the whole move down on the 30-second now. So this is like a greedier, just a time frame alignment thing. So for me now, it's like yeah, the trade's over. I'm now just trying to manage it to the full TP. If not, I would want to get out of it, these 433s. 7 points difference. Trying to be greedy today. Start the week off on the right foot for once. For once. Hasn't been that way for a couple of weeks, let me tell you that. Kane, why not short or reverse position? I mean, I don't need to. I'm also not bearish here, considering they're buying this back. Did I see the top step changes? I saw that they made some changes. I didn't see how crazy they were. Okay, we got trailed out right here. It's a 1.5 hour trade. I don't hate it, don't love it. But overall everything was hit, so I kind of just wanted to manage this to make sure that I was getting out of it.
I like it. Bray, I saw that you have some videos on your YouTube channel there. You explain a part of your model. Yeah, there's a few of them. I go through SMT on there. I go through breakers on there. I go through kind of my one video on the like the 930 Judas model that has a lot of stuff regarding my model. My model is very simple. It's just utilizing liquidity, SMT, and breakers. Obviously with the addition of like standard deviations and whatnot. Um, yeah, not too complicated, but those videos are good. Those are pretty old. They're good. They're good videos though. I'm gonna wait here close to the hourly close. Yeah. I've been kind of hesitant for this anyway with us just missing those lows there. It's something I'd be happier to miss it than take it and lose. That's kind of how I feel with that one. So I'm gonna let it sit. Oh yeah, my screen is super zoomed in, Graham. Perfect. Just tinkering with it now. I think that's good there. Graham, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Jesus man, Topstep doesn't even trap me anymore. Yeah, the thing is, right? I would say this. Top Step will hide behind, oh, this is what our users want. They want cheaper evals. They want this. It's obviously bollocks. They're in a bit of a liquidity crunch. Do I think that Top Step don't have the money to pay traders? No, of course not. I think that's really, really silly. They have more money than any other prop firm. Can almost assure you of that. The reality is they're probably not as profitable as they once were. For two reasons: competitors coming into the space, eating up market share, and two, they probably lost some of their loyal fan base when they had those Project X outages. So, it's I guess, a unicorn concoction, but them lowering prices but making it less attractive, I think actually has the opposite effect. I think more people are going to dislike this, and we'll see those reversed. Top Step has more money than Apex. Oh yes, bro. Not even close, by the way. Like, yeah. How many people do you think Top Step employ? Wow, nice little stop out for me. Did you take it, Bray?
No,
Yeah. It just rejected at such a nice level. That 50% mark right here.
this hourly could open up at 9 and we could see another sweep just based off the how the 8 o'clock candle closed too. I'm just kind of sitting and waiting.
Yeah. Why did I want to buy this? Um, because ultimately, like me and Bray kind of suggested that like if we get some sort of 50% pullback into this low, then we'd look to buy it. ES respected it really well. It basically hit that level that we wanted. If we go to the 5 minute here, this pullback into these lows and then some continuation out of it. Um, ES was the trade. Got a new hourly low, which in 3 minutes is not going to happen, which then I want a new low. So personally, yeah, I just wanted to buy it. And I didn't want to hold on for it for too long. Just some rebalance, but for the market to then make up its mind. So that was it, really.
So yeah, this new hourly opens up here. 2 minutes.
Look, I don't know Garrett personally, right? And I know that loads of people ask for my opinion on him. I think that Garrett is most likely a good trader, right? But he is currently falling victim to the paradox trap of only posting his winners and portraying how successful he is. Um, which I don't disbelieve he is successful, you know. I know for a fact that he's taken some large payouts. Um, so yeah. But like I don't necessarily subscribe to the way that he does the whole social media game, you know? It was like again, similar person. I like Hafiz. You know, me and Hafiz, we get along. I've told Hafiz several times, stop with this whole ego bullshit on social media because like I'm just level with them, but I'm just level with everyone here. It's like if you are that fucking good at reading the market and you're trying to portray you're that fucking good at it, then sell everything you own, put it in the market, and fucking do it. If you're willing to bet your life on social media that much, bet your life, you know? But the thing is these guys trade a lot of assets, so thoughts on the whole markets are too efficient to be profitable from arguments quants make. I don't. The thing is I only see Garrett's wins, so I don't know. You know, that's just I don't like boys. The amount I go on social media right now is so little. I quite literally log into Twitter to post a tweet and log out. I don't respond. I, I very very rarely, unless something has been brought to my attention that I need to respond to. So yeah, but I like Garrett as a person. I've got nothing against him. Garrett's never posted track record statements, nothing, but like the half of Twitter hasn't, so he's not really doing anything bad there, is he? Is Garrett one of the bad actors in this space? No, I don't think Garrett is a
Mm-mm.
bad actor. So let's just put it like that. I think Garrett is doing good. He's a good guy, young kid, seen a lot of success. You know, I wouldn't want to see anyone try and tear him down versus anyone. You know, there are a lot more there are a lot worse bad actors in this space that deserve it.
If only Postman wins, there would only be 2 posts a month.
Same, Sean. Same.
Same, dude. Same.
A month? Fuck. A year. Yeah, like Dave teaches. Ah, fuck that guy, bro. Like,
He's a piece of shit.
honestly. Listen, boys, right? I'll just say one thing, right? I know Riz gets a lot of shit, right? I'll just say that. I know he gets a lot of shit. He's done some not so cool shit in the past. Like, I understand that. But if someone's podcast got taken down from his channel, it's because his team reached out to them to prove their track record and they either didn't respond or the proof wasn't sufficient enough. That's it. That is literally it. That's the only reason they're ever removed. The only exception to that is Raja Banks's, where they removed his podcast without even speaking to him because he's only ever going to post his Dominion Markets statements and he owns Dominion Markets. So the statement could be whatever you want it to be. So there's just a big conflict there where they just removed it. Everyone else got an email, got reached out to personally, etc. Dave teaches his podcast was taken down, and now he's like, "Oh, where's this? Where's that? Blah 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 blah." Like a good way to know if someone is real is Riz and his team to make put a lot of effort into verifying people. You know, Dave said they pocket watching and that Riz disrespected him as he was falling asleep during the interview. Well, well, no comment.
It's a fucking ironic statement. Disrespecting him as he was falling asleep during an interview. Dave was falling asleep? If so, then that's just.
No, Riz was.
Oh, Riz was.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, then it's
Be
just funny.
be more interesting then. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, say
Say
something
say
interesting.
something interesting. Oh, damn. Here he is. You're on
How we
mute.
doing?
Oh, you're there. Good, brother. Yourself?
We are officially East Coast. We're East Coast. That's it. We're
It,
just East Coast now.
where are you? Who's are you in the house you were moving into
No, I'm
originally?
actually I'm visiting my godparents right now for a day, but I'm gonna be in Tampa later today.
Oh, so you're moving in with T, right?
Yeah, moving with T.
Dang.
Dang.
That's trouble, dude.
100,000 likes. We reveal his face.
Wait till I rock up to Tampa and I just hold T with his arms behind his back and just throw him in front of your camera.
Oh gosh. Really quick, just right off the bat here, I did just take, I mean, super light. I took a 3 micro short off of this S&P in this gap fill here. I actually just got tagged out. I almost got stopped. But we're good now. Just took a super light size trade, honestly expecting market to pull lower here pre-New York. But I'll do some other analysis. On some other hand though, yeah, dude, East Coast now. Where T landed yesterday back from Tampa from LA. So I'm gonna drive up to Tampa today and start the moving.
Are you gonna like officially like live in Tampa for a while?
I'll be on and off of Tampa, but I'll be East
So what have
Coast
you
for
done with your
quite.
car?
I'm gonna bring it up.
You're gonna
Here's the
drive
game,
from LA?
or just ship it.
I was gonna say, don't drive that shit, bro. That'll take so long.
Yeah, I think it's like it'd be like 2 days of driving.
I know, I think
Not
it's
really
more than
planning
that,
on doing
actually.
that.
I
Yeah,
think it's more.
I was gonna ship it or just get like a cheaper go around for Tampa.
Like a 765 LT.
Yeah, maybe, cheaper go around. Fuck. Could you imagine? Oh my God. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe someday.
Maybe I'll get one for Florida and I'll leave it in Tampa for you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, deal. Anyway, show us what show we did. We already we were. I took a trade. Bray was hunting it, but it kind of reached DQ. Then that gap fill that you mentioned, and then we kind of I got out of it, and Bray removed his orders. But tell us what you're thinking.
I mean, well, I'll quickly for this quick trade here, just was expecting price to pull lower off of this fair value gap that was retraced into. We had large imbalances that formed after like the 820 to 830 window. Just watch for retrace price action lower here. When it comes to higher time frame though, I'll whip out the main chart here. I honestly would like to see price pull lower. For myself, we do have a higher time frame sweep out of the highs where the 10 o'clock swept out the 6 o'clock 4 hour signature here. So for myself, honestly, would not be opposed to seeing price pull lower into this New York session for a bit. We do have this micro 4 hour fair value gap too that I'm honestly expecting price to likely bounce off of, since that is what we saw with the Sunday 6 o'clock open as well, as we wigged through it and end up pulling higher. So expecting this New York, if we can pull into this fair value and respect it, I wouldn't be surprised if market also decides to just rally higher, because every retracement recently has just been pulling market back into all-time highs. So if we respect this 4 hour fair value gap, especially on ES, on NQ here, since NQ has the gap, I wouldn't be surprised if we see price continue higher. That's like a bit of a bold take there, but honestly, it's what it seems like right now. And if we inverse this 4 hour fair value gap, I'm going to flip my bias and look more for shorts off of this, since price is definitely overbought right now. So expecting some type of a deep retracement soon, but we keep saying that the market keeps pumping back up into all-time highs over and over and over and over again. So at this point, it's kind of like I'm trying to fill some type of bias on the 4 hour. 6 hour as well, though. We also have this massive 6 hour gap here, both on ES and NQ, which is one thing I was watching. So if we just completely disrespect the 4 hour fair value gap on NQ, likely going to see a retrace into the EQ of this FVG here. So back down to like mid 250s, 27 250s before seeing a trace higher. But that is honestly kind of the only rundown I have right now with markets in terms of what I'm anticipating. So it's going to be a game to tell for sure, but I'm not 100% certain yet as well. It's going to be interesting. Yeah.
Commodities, anything like that? You looking at anything
Mm.
else?
I actually have not even looked at commodities yet, to be honest. So I'll look at those and I'll give a rundown in a second here. I have not done any analysis on commodities. Let's do that. Let's do some live chart analysis here of commodities. Zoom out. All right. So commodities on 6 hour look relatively bearish right now. We're just seeing a chop lower. Likely going to see this Sunday 6 o'clock open be swept. The April, what is that? The April 12th, 6 o'clock. That seems like where gold is heading right now. So honestly, just first scout here, we also respected a continuation sequence on GC on the 6 hour. See that we pulled into this 6 hour imbalance here. We also reclosed price below at this Wednesday 6 o'clock low. So for me, that gives a good signature for a continuation sequence lower. So like a short signature here would look something like this, just to let you guys know. Stop at the protected high. We can also use this protected high since that was the most recent retrace. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the April 12th, 6 o'clock low coming in. Market seems kind of hot. So this week I'm seeing, wouldn't be surprised if we see a bit of a bearish retrace lower. Silver, on the other hand, same kind of framework here with silver, validated a continuation sequence, likely going to see this Sunday 6 o'clock open from the 12th as well. So commodities for me as of right now seem relatively bearish, is what I am looking for at the moment.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think dollar is just showing some sort of strength into this week again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's also an interesting position to market around these all-time highs. Like we could totally have the best higher time frame analysis, and market just decides to continue pulling higher 400 points, and we just sit there.
Okay, Namdo, when did you submit your Tradeify purchases? Sorry, on Perform Compare. If it was in the last month, they'll be done at the end of the like on the first. They'll get redone. Like we get a report from most of the firms, so if you submit something mid-month, they get verified at the end of the month. Lucid is the only one that gets verified instantly because those guys they like to work with us. They like to give us access to verify the information real time. Everyone else is a bit more for like stingy, I want to say. Don't mean that in a bad way. They just want to protect their stuff. Um, the 3 minute inversion here was there was a trade here. Took out that
Yeah,
hourly low and that 4 hour
I see
low.
that.
Didn't take out Asia low though, did it?
I'm looking long here. If we close above 901, I'm probably gonna get long.
Actually doesn't look bad. I'm in agreement with that.
Break even already. Such a fucker. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
think
was
you
a
could
nice
trade.
move.
I think you can get like a little 40-point move up here.
Yeah,
A little
probably.
higher.
Asia high, baby. Run it.
Asia
Would be
high.
nice.
Would be nice.
Would be nice. Yeah,
Either
the short.
it's either confirm this breaker or fail to confirm it, create a new swing, take out Asia low, and then we can do like a little cheeky Asia low to Asia high pairing. That'd be nice as well.
You know, I'll jump in one there, right here, if they tag me. 416, 415.
Not bad. I actually found that as well.
Um,
Yeah, sorry everybody. Good morning, everybody. I saw the highs just now. I was kind of focused on the charts there for a second. Good morning. Happy Monday. East Coast baddie, all of us. We got some East Coast baddies everywhere, some international baddies.
Excuse me.
Do you trade only C3 or C2 also? I trade C2 sometimes. I can't lie though. Continuations recently have just been, I mean, since like October of last year, continuations have just been playing too clean for me. So I've honestly just prioritized continuation trades over C2. Because I used to trade C2 sweeps with breaker blocks, so watch for a sisty and a breaker closure for confirmation, targeted 2R. But continuations as of recently have just been too nice to me. So I have very much so enjoyed trading those. And so that's
Nice.
been my primary trading recently. Morning. What's up, Ed? Good seeing you. Lovely seeing the familiar faces here. We have a triple session today, chat. Triple sesh with the boys. So chat, for those wondering as well, yeah, this 3 minute inversion is what Kane and Bray are looking at here for higher prices. Not bad. I actually like this. Hour sweep, 4 hour sweep. That's really solid. Personally, I'm not in that. I'm just going to wait until New York Open here. I already took my little short signature this morning, so I'm a happy camper.
yeah, I'm gonna just tighten on my stop just to make it.
Yeah.
I would like to cover the low, but it's just a bit too wide for me, even in one.
Sup, Shams? By the way, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the stream segments. Over 150 of us and sub 50, so we can definitely get that up. I think right now we can get the stream pre New York up to 100 likes because I know you guys are hopping on here. You guys are watching this trade. You guys are taking trades alongside, learning from us. So if any of those click to you and you're enjoying it, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Doesn't hurt. Good day, gentlemen. What's up, Ricky Ricks? So just a heads up, guys. And make sure you guys are liking the stream. Supports us, supports you guys. Just saying.
Good day, good day. Okay, we get the turn here in, well, now 15 minutes. I kind of want to see this move higher.
Yeah. 15 just looks so choppy. That's my only thing. Look at these previous 3 50-minute closures.
Yeah.
Nasty. It does look like it will probably move higher into this 50-minute imbalance that formed at the 8:30. But oof.
Yeah, all I want to see is the last 15-minute high swept at 901, and I'll get break even on it. Leo, do you mainly need a key level reaction to confirm a C2 entry on every time frame, i.e., high time frame to mid time frame to entry time frame?
So typically, I mean, C2, like higher time frame sweeps are what I look for. So higher time frame sweeps over key levels, it's just like higher time frame sweeps, like a 4 hour sweep or like a 30-minute sweep or an hourly sweep. If I'm seeing an hourly sweep, I pair it with the 5 minute, 30-minute sweep. I watch for a 3 minute, 15. I look for a 1 minute, but I'll use the higher time frame sweeps to my advantage. So if I see like now how we have this 4 hour sweep of the lows, then I could pop down into the 15 and see how I could frame the 15 with the one and be like, oh, there's a 15-minute sweep as well, potential SMT. Target that with the 1 minute. So it's less like key level, quote unquote. It's more like looking for a range high and range low. You watch for C1 to set a range. You see one side of the range get swept. You use that manipulation, see if we distribute to the opposing side. If we do, I'll either trade that C2, which I haven't been doing recently, or I watch for that C2 expand to the opposing side. So if we see bearish manipulation, I look for a bullish expansion. If I see a bullish manipulation, I look for a bearish expansion. Once candle 2 closes, then I trade a candle 3 expansion if we retrace into an imbalance that formed during the C2 window. Someone eating
Someone's
contracts at 420. Yeah.
yeah, the 420 guy. He just loves it. He loves the 420s.
Throwing in like 150K, $150 million size at 420. Imagine.
Yeah, I mean it's funny, right? Because the boys, the Autoflow Labs guys, will just sit there and be like, 420 guys back. And
Yeah.
he just sits there and fucks around for a while.
Yeah. Difference. So for me, when I trade C2, I use the same framework. So higher time frame sweeps. A lot of it is base of the fractal is what I'm trading. Is I trade a base fractal, especially with the continuations. But when I'm trading C2, I like to pair them with breakers to manage my risk accordingly. So if I see a SIST closure with a bullish SIST with a bullish breaker block closure, I'll typically use the low of the bullish breaker as my stop rather than the actual quote unquote protected low from that manipulation leg. Because for me it manages my risk more, and I've seen more consistent base hits around 1.5 and 2R, and then continuations as well. I mean, SMT, I'll either trade two forms of continuations. I trade a retrace into an imbalance like a fair value gap that validates a protected low rather than I don't need a swing to form 100% of the time, or I trade an SMT in gap fill. So I trade an SMT confirmation within a gap, trade the leading asset, and trade higher versus fractals primarily swing points, protected lows through those swing points, continuations hard off of that. But it's very similar. It uses, I mean, it's primarily fractal framework. It's just with like some added confluences for me. I've been using the teacher's indicator, but I can't seem to get my SMT to work properly. Any ideas? It can be delayed at some points. Honestly, I'm not too sure how to make it work properly. I mean, if you have your SMT mode set to automatic, you can change what assets you want your SMT to be found. Like, are you trading ES and NQ primarily? Because if not, if you're trading like YM and NQ, it won't map out your SMT as much because you haven't actually inputted your proper SMTs. If not, I know sometimes it's delayed because SMT takes a bit longer to scout on that. I know for a lot of indicators, but stop your vocabulary killing me. I'm new. Apologies. I'll do monkey C sweep, monkey trade, SIST closure, SIST closure confirm expansion, expand higher. Bray's like, oh my god, dude. Yeah, I saw the most genius social media post of the day. Some guy that's like, let me explain my entry model, how Monkey would say it. Monkey, watch, sweep. Sweep form, monkey happy. Expand, monkey trade. No expand, monkey no trade. I'm like, that's genius. Dude.
Monkey touch grass.
Monkey touch grass, monkey hop off charts.
No monkey sweep. Monkey go touch grass.
Oh gosh, dude. I'm kidding, it's awesome. I mean, if you want, I could talk the whole stream like that. Monkey see entry confirmed. Monkey happy.
Monkey entering long. 6 minis.
6 mini, full size, life saving. Monkey nervous.
Stop loss close. Monkey scared.
From tweet, monkey really scared. Oh, chat. I'm kidding. It's awesome. Good to know. Primarily trading NQNES. Yeah, I'm not sure then. I think it's gonna just get better with updates, Tyler, because I think the fixation was less on the SMT with the fractal and it was more just on the C1 through C4 framework. So, I mean, I can ask the team what the updates look like in the future here. I know there's actually some really exciting updates coming to the fractal model, that I can't disclose. But all I'm gonna say is it's a fuego indicator to have. We also do have about 9 minutes here until the New York Am session open. For Leo, for your bias, you're watching daily closes. Daily 6 hour and 4 hour. I've been actually really liking the 6 hour recently. Personally, just using that 4 hour profiling as well. Yeah, it kind of switches. Like if the daily looks like hot buns, I'll use the 6 hour, 4 hour. If the 6 and 4 look buns and the daily gives me some framework, I'll use the daily. Why limit myself? I'm using multiple different entries or multiple different profiling because it's like I don't want to limit myself to just a daily profile. If the 4 hour looks clean, I'm going to utilize a 15-minute structure and a 1 minute entry off of that. If the 6 hour looks clean, I'm going to use, it really, really depends. I mean, that's a pretty generic response there, but that's genuinely what I do. Like you guys saw me, I was like, oh, like 4 hour, then I jumped to the 6 hour and then the daily. It's like I'm not gonna, I don't know. I don't think there's a reason to limit myself on higher time frame structure.
I got out of that trade, by the way. I wanted to see it move a lot sooner, and the sideways action makes me think that they spike something lower and then bring it back. So I kind of got out of it.
I'm sitting and waiting.
I'm sitting and waiting. I'm ready.
Monkey sit, monkey wait.
Monkey sit, monkey wait.
Monkey do nothing.
Hilarious. Monkey wait for sweep.
Mhm. 925 macro pump coming. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I'd rather wait.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Just monkeying around up here, just consolidating.
Honestly.
Morning, Kuzi.
GM.
NQES and YM Flavian. I use all three. So boys, what's up, Dean Turner 7962? I love just what's up? What's up, Dean?
Dean.
Yeah, I used to
Let's
have
just
an
read. Let's just read their full name, just like
OX
AI shit.
koozie.
Just read the.
Yeah. That's so funny. I love doing that though. Chat, I used to have a username named Crispy Kiwis, and so I had a buddy that would say that all the time when he would stream. He's like, "Yo, what's up, Crispy Kiwis?" I'm like, "Oh gosh, man." I did that when I was like 11.
Want my address to give out to.
to.
Yeah, I mean, if you change your name to your address, we'll happily dox it. Yeah.
What is the try for GC? GC silver XA
Flavian, let me
euro.
give you the
That's what
sauce
I
here.
use.
These are the SMT pairs I use for gold and silver here. That's my sauce. This is my sauce on screen.
I bought myself some blue light filter glasses because of you, so thanks. I have huge migraines and found some special glasses that should help. Only Google's because I saw you. Only Google because I saw you wearing blue glasses. Man, I should fucking get a commission on that shit. I'm gonna bring out my own version of blue light glasses, and I'm gonna sell them.
Yeah, and it should say like on the side of the glasses it says some trading terminology.
And then I'll partner with T, and T can make red ones, and then we're just gonna take over the
Yeah.
internet.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, because you lot don't have the luxury to know that T wears red light glasses.
This is true.
Yeah, you
And
lot don't know
whoa,
that.
don't forget about the daylight glasses as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys don't
Yeah,
know
he's
that.
got the mix, nighttime and daytime.
Dang.
Happy
We're just
Monday, Three
doxing it.
Musketeer, Tiramisu lovers. Kevin's is in the house.
Oh, Kevin.
What's up,
Kevin
Zuno?
Kevin Zoo 6284, welcome in.
Lab vision spectacles. That could be kind of sick. Or like have it be like I don't know, say some type of trading terminology like on the side of the frame.
So T just like doesn't ever have his eyes exposed to anything
No,
ever.
no, he actually does. Yeah, he doesn't wear sunglasses. It could be like the sunniest day ever, and he won't wear sunglasses. But like on a typical day, most of the time, if he's on a device, he'll just wear like night
Yeah,
glasses or
yeah,
day
yeah.
glasses.
He's like a big health freak, right? Like massive
Yeah,
health freak.
big
Man,
time.
I remember asking him one time if he uses microwaves, and he like got mad. He was like, "No,
Oh,
I don't
bro,
use
EMFs.
microwaves."
Oh,
He was like offended. I was like, "Shit, sorry, man."
I love
bro,
it.
if T ordered an Uber and a Tesla turned up, he would cancel it. He'd be like, I'm not getting in it. I'm not getting in it. I'm not getting in it.
That's crazy.
Leo, back me up, would he?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, he like straight. I'm being dead ass. He would not get in it. He's like, I'll walk. I'll walk.
Yeah. Dude, I'm like that's the thing is if I bring my car, it's an EV and I don't think he'll want to hop in it because of the waves. Which is fair.
Probably like doesn't wear like a
I've heard some
Garmin or
people
anything like
I,
that either.
I've
Oh
heard
no,
some
bro.
people say that like EVs make them have like headaches and stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised.
He no, like 100%, not even close.
Oh, chat. Also, I'm not gonna lie. Looks like we might see this trace into the 6-hour fair value gap on NQ. That failed move higher gives me a little more confidence that we're likely going to see price just pull lower here aggressively at the open. We have about 2 minutes. Be nice at least. Sorry, you were saying, Kane?
Oh, I wasn't saying anything. To be honest.
928. Yeah, still no confirmation here. We could sweep that Asia low.
Does he have a rotary dial phone? No, he uses an iPhone, but he he's just very conscious of his health and the things that will affect his health.
That's so funny. Leo talking about himself in the third person, kind of crazy, bro.
I mean, I ain't never seen T and Leo in the same
Oh,
room.
geez.
Yeah, me neither actually.
Yeah, true. Does he have a rotary dial? No, he's got a normal phone. No, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, it actually works, which is super impressive. But he has an EMF cover over the bed. It's pretty comfortable, but it blocks out all signal. Like you put your phone under it and it totally blocks out all cellular and Wi-Fi. Like it completely stops everything. Your phone just becomes like a dead device. So you sleep under that, don't matter if you got a phone because that's blocking everything, man. Because it's just small enough holes that you don't even have EMF waves can't pass through. And a lot of people, like a lot of like really big health freaks, will literally EMF coat their car seats as well, so that the electricity from the electronics inside of the car moving doesn't affect them either.
I don't think he's a flat earther.
No,
Jordan.
he's not. I've confirmed this via conversation. Being a health
With
freak,
yourself? Conversation with yourself?
yeah, dude, big time.
Yeah, Leo can tell you that T Trader is not a flat earther because
Yeah,
he
definitely.
knows.
Yeah.
He's Brad Pitt's character out of The Big Short. That's fucking hilarious, by the way.
That is great. Also, 10 seconds until New York opens, so good luck, chat. Stay safe. Stay sexy.
Up or down? Up or down? I'm saying down.
Down.
Down first.
Or not.
Up first. I mean, up first.
Changing. Yeah, see, there.
Oh, you guys were along the top at 434. Okay, no worries. I'll remember that.
I want to see go down. Go down.
Take that Asia low. Why I'm ripping.
Why I'm ripping. Yes, super stale here. Yeah, why I'm definitely ripping here. Yeah, YM is just having a boner candle here. We have SMT. Oh,
There's the Ijalo
wow.
sweep.
There it goes.
You know what I
Okay.
saw? I saw this funny meme. It's like, wait, so you can sell the same amount of stock at the same time every day, and it's not called manipulation? They're like, no, it's called providing liquidity to the New York session.
That's great. That is great.
I was
Also,
fucking laughing
chat.
my head off.
Chat, we're making our way to the 6-hour fair value. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Bring me some moolah. Major SMT at the highs with ES and YM here. Formed a C2 short signature on the 1. Not interested in this quite yet, though. Still expecting a bit of a... Probably see a trace back into the 60 when the expansion lower.
It's a big manipulation there.
That is a big manipulation. YM is just bonering right
Big
now.
man.
ES broke up. That's damn. That's crazy work.
Shit, ES2. YM is going for those highs. Oh, it's already taken Asia high. God damn.
Man, it feels
Yeah, I
weird to
know,
be
it's-
around two people that like YM.
Yeah, you can't trust us, dude.
Yeah,
You
stay in
can't
your
trust us.
neighborhood. No.
You're in the
Fuck.
wrong motherhood, neighbor fucker.
You're not
Um,
supposed to be here, Kane. This is for YM traders only.
wow, ES is breaking up and then Q is doing nothing.
Yeah, and Q is just it's gonna pull into the small imbalance it made at the New York Open and just rocket lower.
Indeed. Hands up, mother stickers. This is a fuck up. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, I love the chat. You guys
That's
are
my
funny.
kind of humor right there. That's my humor.
What do we do here, chat? Do we just long in queue and pray for a catch up?
I mean,
Or it's gonna hold the super small 1-minute imbalance that formed. No, it's actually just about to inverse it. Oh, it's gonna hold it. It's gonna hold it. There we go. That's it. She's dead.
create a new breaker.
I think it's going back to
Smaller
930
breaker.
low. Thank you. And Q's been doing that. Forms that small imbalance, holds it, and retraces immediately back into the aggressive low formed at 930. And it's going to do it. And I'm going to have done nothing about it except sit here and look at it do it. Well, there you go on Q. Super small imbalance failed to close above here. If this closes below 27,380.25, we're going right back into 930, and then Nasdaq is likely heading into the 6-hour fair value I was telling you guys about. Closure here, and that's also going to validate. Let's see here. I want to see this closure though. Failed closure, we're likely going to see it pull higher and catch up to YM and stuff, but we do close this. I'm expecting lower on NQ. Oh, closed right at the system here. Bye bye. Have a great time. I have a Sisty. Classic. Take me back on 930 low because I know that's what you want to do. It's gonna try and act like it's all shaky, and then it's just gonna plummet to that 930 low. Yeah, no entry framework for me here though. I'm just gonna kind of watch it pull into this 930 low, see what type of damage we could do. And there goes, oh, almost. Alrighty, almost tagging back to the 930 low here on NQ. Oh,
They're like, fuck your low, Leo.
yeah, I know. They're not gonna. That's what they did last week on our stream. They're like, I was watching that sweep, missed it by a point or so, and then finally. All right, and
There you
930
go.
low swept as expected here. Dude, NQ's been doing that a lot of these New York AM sessions. It holds the 1-minute imbalance and just heads immediately back into the range that forms at the 931 minute. Honestly, I feel like I should back test this.
That's that first presented FEG shit right there.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. That's a scam. That's called the opening range, by the way.
True. Thanks.
Yeah.
Much for me, your shit.
Sucks. NQ's the weakest. It's hard to long it. Can't really. Nothing to long yet, but
Mm.
no
NQ looks
short
like
either.
shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
They're gonna go for that overnight low on NQ from here, aren't they?
Looks like it. Looks like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking bearish, though, to be honest. I'm still in my shorts. It says uni. Nice. Good job, brother.
Yeah, chat. Not a lot from me here. We just tapped into the 6-hour fair value. But not a lot of frame. Now we're just pumping off that 6-hour. Major SMT at the lows of the YM. We just validated a C2 bullish closure here. So this actually looks pretty promising for longs on NQ.
Just don't do that thing where it just expands right through it, no retracement.
I know, right?
I want to see a decent closure above this 932 high, but I don't want to see it get too out of hand.
Well, look for a retrace back into that 60 at the 27,389. Looks pretty solid. Looks pretty nice there, chat. Can't lie there. Crikey.
Well, they're just gonna do it.
I
They're
think,
gonna do
I
it.
think they're actually just gonna
They're
do
not
it.
coming back for it. It's over.
Oh geez. 1 second. Just give me back the 60.
So you boys are gonna try and long 27.389 50s.
I'm long right now.
Bray's long right now.
I was looking into it, but now
Did you get in?
no, I didn't get in on this. I wanted to
Bray?
see a reach. I want to see
Yeah.
retrace.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Daddy
You're
don't
in?
miss. Daddy don't miss. Yeah, I got in. I just got in on closure.
Wait, it doesn't show me you're in. It just shows me it's a limit. Why does it do
Oh,
that?
can you not see it over? Oh, it's
Oh,
dragged all the way right. So I had the P&L off.
Oh,
I have the P&L off. That's why. Here, profit and loss value. Does that change it?
yeah,
Retrace
yeah. You
back
can just do
into the
text or something. No matter.
Trace back into the 60 form. I'm tagging in light size.
I like it, boys. Are you in 389s, Leo?
Sorry.
Are you in at 389?
Yeah, I'm at 389 off the 60.
That's a nice tap into that 62.
Yeah, it looks kind of nice. I've just got so much fear of this shit, boys.
I don't even blame you though.
Yeah, I don't blame you either.
Don't even blame me for that.
Like ES just takes a shit and NQ's suddenly at overnight low.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Bit sketch.
I like the reversal signature though.
Do you think earnings reports will affect on the market this week?
Oh,
Absolutely.
fucking yes, man. Like that is
Absolutely.
The classic.
Leo's buying Tesla calls, Amazon calls, Meta calls. He's buying all the
What?
calls.
What?
What?
You got the wrong guy, man. Me?
Me? Matt, ES is just piss missiling up and NQ's like can't even hit the toilet.
I know. He's just lollygagging a bit here. Come on. Just build. I think strong closure back above the 938 would be really nice. Hold on Q here. Give me just a nice. Give me some motion.
Yeah, I want to see this 15 close as a nice swing.
Yeah. That's actually a good criteria for me. 15-minute closes swing, I would buy the CS the change in the state, yeah.
It's not looking good, bro. Monkey scared.
Monkey
scared.
scared. Monkey scared as well here.
Monkey nervous.
Uber nervous monkey.
What did gold do?
Yeah, it just inversed the fair value there as well. Ugh, it's a little ugly chat. Can't lie, chat. That is ugly.
It's so funny when you do the shut.
Shit.
Shut.
Shit
Not
my
looking good, your
pants.
chat. I'm getting a little scared. I'm going
When
to
do you go to
shut.
Saint-Tropez? When do you go to France?
June 13th.
Bro, you're not gonna stay in some fucking wacky Transylvania villa like last time, are you?
Who knows, dude? C'est la vie, you know? Comme ci, comme ça.
He's such a banker.
Est-ce que je peux aller à toilette?
So I got a story, right? I'm like checking out of my Airbnb, like getting a flight out of Saint Tropez later. I was like, oh, I'll hang out with Leo. Maybe I can leave my stuff at Leo's place that he's staying at. He's like, yeah, cool. Here's the address. I'm not kidding you, chat. I've never, ever been down buttfuck nowhere before, but I was there. I was in buttfuck nowhere in the middle of fucking Saint Tropez. And
Dude, it was a
the Uber
seaside
driver's
view,
like,
man.
never been down here before. Don't even know where we are. He's like, are you sure the address is here? Anyway, you have to go like all the way around town, come in this one-way road, and then it's like he's like, yeah, just come up here. But it's like this overgrown like tree on the driveway. You start driving up, it gets narrower and narrower, and like all of a sudden the car's just like this. Like the Uber driver's absolutely losing his mind. Like he's like, I shouldn't be driving up here. I could slide
He
off
was
of
not
here
having it, dude.
anytime. Like he was losing it. And when he gets to this turning point, he's like, I'm turning around. I'm not going up anymore. I was like, oh, Leo, can you take my luggage? He's like, yeah. I was like, sick. Took the luggage. And then I had to come back and get it. I had to get him to run it down because the Uber was like, yeah, we don't go up that road. Sorry.
Yeah. Whoops. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
My
it's
apology.
funny. But that was butterfuck nowhere. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
I will agree with you on that. That was butt nowhere. It was like you're supposed to go up this really, really dirt like filled road, and then you make it up to this really nice house at the top. I like the whole view of the Saint Tropez and stuff. It was a great B&B, but yeah, it wasn't the most ideal spot to take an Uber. That's for sure.
And Leo's just there on a pedal bike, like going vertical up a
Yeah,
mountain.
I was like mountain biking my way down. I'm like, let me get your bags, dude. I was having a field day. And Kane looks at me. He's like, dude, you don't understand. The Uber driver is fucking pissed. I was like,
He was. I actually thought he was gonna just kick me out.
yeah, he was not having it, dude. He was not having it. And I was like speaking French to him. He's like, no, papa. Like, he's like, I can't go there. He's like, I actually can't go up. I'm like, yeah, no worries, just leave it here. And he goes, where can I even turn around? I'm like, there's a pull out up ahead. And he's like, okay. And he's like driving 2 miles an hour up. I felt so bad. Yeah, he did it after all though. The goat.
Yeah. Man, these
If this somehow holds, like I'm back at my entry.
This holds in Prince. I'm going streaking. I don't care.
going
I know.
streaking.
I'm
going
still in
streaking.
chat. I'm still in this.
If the 15-minute closes as a swing, I'll get in. I will.
Do it. Do it. 10 seconds till 15-minute closure.
Yeah, if this holds, I'd be insane. It's
393.
super weak here as well. Wyman, yes, like pretty garbage.
It's over, chat.
Yeah.
Yep. GG's.
Well, you still got the 16-minute swing, guys. Just hang on. Hang on.
Yeah, 16-minute swing.
Yeah.
It's the 43-minute time frame that you need to be working on.
Oh, okay, for sure. Good
Mm.
comms.
Good.
Yeah, we're fucked.
That's not looking too sharp here, chat. Can't lie. That's gonna be a tap out here. Retro.
Yeah, look. looking like a stop out for me too there, gang.
Yeah, I'm about to get stopped on this. Nasdaq is sideways, man. Don't like that. Well, it's gonna pull into the 6 hour now, looking awfully bearish off the higher time frame analysis.
Well, the
But
43-minute time frame is closing in 6 seconds. That's it. The bottom's in. Confirmed.
if this holds in prints, yeah, I will respectfully. No idea. Some
I missed Biden. Okay.
Just another day trading Nasdaqistan, boys.
Boys, what do you think of
Nasdaq, yeah.
FTMO? A friend of mine who's a profitable trader just got banned
All right,
from
I'm
them
tagged
after
out
a
on this,
year.
brother. I just got a stop lost.
Loss is stopped for me too.
Monkey loss. I mean, they're always gonna like ban super profitable traders and CFDs because there's no route to market for having a live account, you know?
That is dirty, dirty Nasdaq.
You buying calls today on the rebalance?
I'm looking at it. Nah, or
Well,
we're not.
fuck that, I guess.
Yeah, I guess actually fuck that. It's looking like that baby's going low. Probably gonna head back into Friday's range around SPY at this point.
They
Funny enough,
just
it is about to do the 25% retrace off the IB low. A little too quick though, where the theta wouldn't even have the time to catch up. Not worth.
but it took out the 4
Yes,
hour
turned
low
around
anyways.
quick too.
I know, dude. This is.
Oh, I like those spikes like that though.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are not bad.
Listen, someone is offside there. In those situations like that, someone is offside.
Mm-hmm. The ATP hit. Nice, Uni.
Good shit, Uni. Nice holding on to that one, bro. Oh, look at all these divergences. Yes, he's just not having a good time.
Oh well, there goes the 25% retrace off the IB. Ha! It actually did it.
It did it.
It still did it, regardless of that spike down. It still did it. What's funny is most people use IB for the retracements to then grab continuations, but I'm like, dude, if data's giving me an 80% chance of saying there's a 25% retrace, I'm just gonna target a 25% retrace. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like I think that's kind of a no-brainer. Also, YM is tanking. YM and the S here are just
Mm-hmm.
ripping. Say it with me, guys. Goodbye, YM. Let's start like a chant. Oh my
I'm on
gosh, the
long
one.
350, 354 here if they give me a pullback.
Yes, looks freaking awesome.
Or the
Hello, day sweepers. Nice.
I bet they use this fucking breaker, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, dude. Yeah, so chat once again,
see.
tagged out on that trade. The original longs I was trying. So that's a stop
Me
out.
too.
Full transparency.
Okay, I'm in. What's my entry? 354 and a quarter. What will be. We'll give back some money if it stops us out. If not, I just want to see a pullback on NQ back to the open, basically.
Yeah, SPY looks good here. I grabbed off the 25%, I grabbed some 12 puts. Or
For lower.
12%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 12%. Because
Quick
SPY
stop
looks
out.
weak. SPY looks super
Kane
weak
better
off
wait.
that 20.
Boys, listen, can I just tell you one thing? I'm always gonna do what I want to do. Yeah. And every time someone tells me basically 3 ticks from my stop loss, oh, again, it's better to wait. I just think you're a retard. Just gonna be honest.
Real. Real.
Because you don't tell me that before I get into the trade. You tell me like as I'm about to get stopped
Yeah.
out. It's like such a fucking dumb thing to do. So yeah. Literally
Like not quite hindsight. It's just
someone did it earlier. Someone did it earlier on the trade that worked out. Like you
it's
are
the same guy.
actually
It's the
you're
same
actually
guy.
just an idiot.
It's the same guy.
Oh yeah, it's you again, yeah. Oh, you're 50% strike rate. Congrats. So
Also
dumb.
miscommunication. I thought I was on the 712s. I was on the 713s. That's why there wasn't as high percentage on these. But I'm on the 713s here. We're 30 cents in the money.
Up 30 cents.
Bang, yeah.
Buy me dinner, baby. Buy me dinner.
Big bucks. We're moving to the big leagues, man. The
Big money.
leagues. Big money for the big leagues.
What can you buy in a lady? 30 bucks.
What do you buy for 30 bucks? S&P 0DT 10 strikes out the money. That's what you get for 30 bucks. Theta gonna rip through your contracts 1 cent in the opposite direction. You're down 40% on that. But hey, c'est la vie, you know, at least you got a $30 contract. Dude, I remember at the time, oh my God, I remember like during the Moderna ages with options, dude, like an overnight swing was paying some of these like 30 cent, these $30 contracts. They'd be like fucking up, I don't even know, like upwards of like 1600% the next morning. Like, and that was a consistent bi-weekly thing on Moderna. Yeah, chat. Back in those good old days, chat. Andres.
So funny.
Yeah,
Need a
wine's
whole
now
month
regaining
here in
some.
Thailand. Yeah, no kidding. How many bags of Fanta have you drank, Juno? That's got it. I hope that's a thing. I hope hangover didn't just like fool me. I hope they actually have bags of Fanta there.
I eat a whole month here in Thailand with what? With 30 cents? What were you saying? Dude, isn't it like, can't you like a full plate? I've never been to Thailand, so I actually have no idea. Isn't it like you can get a full plate of food for like $3 USD?
It's dirt
Took
cheap
a few
there.
trim outs of Spy, but I'm now back at BE on these.
I'll try these once more, to be honest, if they play.
Why I'm completely flipping again.
Yeah, and Spy popping higher. It's pulling into the original to the 3-minute imbalance on Spy. So if that holds, we'll see it continue lower. If not, gonna print.
Paying for each meal no more than $2. That's nuts.
Wow,
You
Jesus.
could take a nice ladyboy out for a cheap meal. $4 date.
Dang.
$4 a day. That's pushing budget. That's pushing budget. Dang, chap. It's like it's almost inverse the 1 minute here on NQ.
Yeah,
See this
didn't
puppy.
know. It didn't
What do you
know.
eat for $2? Bugs?
That's crazy.
I don't know why that's funny to me. Just the fuck you
La-
eat for
la-
$2?
yeah,
Bugs?
Scorpions.
Cockroach stir fry?
All right, I'm taking out the rest of these spies here. This looks like it's gonna go higher. Basically a break-even trade on Spy. Wow, guys, we made a whopping $72 from those. Oof. Big moves. Big moves today, chat.
Big moves.
Big moves today in the market.
This is no way it's gonna do it to you. Try again? Damn.
Damn.
No.
They're just gone. Fuck them. No, I didn't get back in. I didn't get back in. No.
Ay, caramba.
The idea
That's
was
a-
right. I just ran this, it ran the low by like 20 points before.
Nice.
That is a
That's-
nice breaker.
These look pretty far charts. Can't lie. That's the C2. See if it retraces back. If we somehow get back into this 60, I'll retag into these longs. This is originally what I wanted. We got a nice pull into the 6-hour fair value too, so it gives me more confidence in these. Nice. Quite nice. Give
I'm
me it,
interested
NASDAQ
as
this
well.
time. NASDAQ this time. Just give it to me.
Wait, you boys are getting in where? Like 366?
I'd ideally like to see like 363 for me.
I'm just
363.
looking at this gap, this 954 gap. Get in there. I'm good with that. Like I'm here, in here. Take the breaker.
It's so sad, but I would wait for a new 4 o'clock low, 4 hour low if they don't close above 388s. And if they close above 388s, I wouldn't want to see them retrace it there.
Yeah.
Kind of keeps me sunlined. Right idea. They just went one more time.
I know.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, you had a good idea there, for sure. Wow. Yeah, that's a pull higher. Trace into the fair value that formed up upon the 60 closure as well. That looks really good. Also, just look at the wick. Look at the wick on that.
The week.
The 15-minute
Look
wick.
at the week.
The 15-minute wick looks disgusting.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
It's a nice V-shaped reversal as well. Inverse to 1 minute, 60 closure. This looks good.
Just gonna
No
charge higher
retrace for
now.
the 60 here, so that's no entry for me.
I'm hearing T's voice in my head. Aggressive down, aggressive up. The box method.
Juno seems like a money saving cheat code. Might have to hop on that, dude.
We got 220 of us, 220 of yous watching us. If you guys have not yet done it, please like the stream and subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss another one. We'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, Delta's a little shady. Beta's not bad on those weeklies though. Looks pretty good. Probably heading back into the top of this IB. We're gonna see 71440s on 5 and Q straights and higher. Our original longs are gonna play. No entry for me. I wanted to see a 60 retrace, or I'll just wait until 10 o'clock. We have 2 minutes till 10 o'clock open too, so I'm also not opposed to just waiting that out.
I think I'm gonna take my my $600 in profit and run.
That's not a bad idea. You guys see the guy that broke sub 2 in the marathon at London Marathon yesterday?
Both of them.
Man.
2 of them did it.
Yeah, 2 of them. I know. 2 people sub 2. Crazy.
Leo, how fast is that?
How fast is that? It's a 434 per mile.
Can you run
434 minute
5K
mile.
that quick?
Can I run a 5K that quick? Oh, geez, dude. Probably. I don't even think I can run a 5K that quick. No.
I can
think
even
if
run
I-
a mile that quick, dude.
Like my best ever 5K was 15 minutes and 14 seconds. That was my best ever 5K attempt.
So
And
that's
that
like
was like
5 minute mile,
putting-
right?
That's less. It's like 451. And that was
Oh, yeah.
that was like putting it all out on the table there. And
You
this
were in
guy's doing
pain?
434 for 26.2.
But 8 times the distance.
Yeah.
And smooth too.
And smooth too. And he's like, he's not hobbling. I remember, I still remember I crossed the finish line and I just face planted. I was so weak. It was also one of those type, I'm going to expose myself. It was one of those type of runs I ran so hard, I literally pissed myself at the finish. Like, I was
That's
so
how you know you
tired.
had
I
a good
couldn't-
run.
No, but Bray, you probably can attest. I mean, like when you run like your heart and soul out, you actually don't have control over your bladder.
No,
in
you
the
just
end
void
race.
you just void your shit, man. It's crazy. Yeah.
It's just all out on the table, man.
Yeah.
You think he was in pain running that?
Oh, probably last. He looked like he was hurting at the end.
At the end, he was. Yeah, he looked. Especially that last
Probably,
like
yeah.
400-meter stretch, dude. He was realizing he was going sub 2. He was excited, but you could tell he's like, "Oh, dude, I can't wait for this to be over, man."
Yeah. It wasn't like, did you watch Boston, Leo?
Yeah, I did see Boston.
Seeing seeing John go, like he was in zero pain. That guy had
I
like the
know.
most. That was the he was
That was
he was
nuts.
strong. Yeah.
Also, I mean, you realize the guy that went sub 2, that was his debut marathon. You know that, right?
That's right. Hey.
That
Yeah.
was his debut marathon. That was his first like
Who? What? The guy that
The
runs
guy
up
that
to?
broke the world
Yeah,
record. That was his
yeah.
debut marathon.
Yeah.
Because he tried in the past and placed 12th at Boston a few years ago, and then worked at a seed farm in Kenya for like 3 years and ran full time while working at a seed farm. Debuted at the London Marathon, cracked 2 hours in the marathon, which is just insane.
So no like elite training regime, nothing. He's just
I mean, he was doing elite training regimes with like I think with Adidas with the whole Kenyan group down there, like all the Kenyan runners. Like he was running with Kipchoge a bit and like that group. But like, dude, I mean, he was still working full time on a seed farm while also running, which is just like, bro, the commitment made me want to get back into racing so bad. I was like, oh my gosh.
yeah. You can do it for us both, bro. You can get into the racing for us both.
Yeah.
That shit fired me up.
Didn't they? Didn't they? Not so long ago, like they pay someone to a sub 2 marathon with the red line.
They pay.
Yeah,
They pay.
Kipchoge.
That was Kipchoge.
Yeah, it was a controlled. The first sub 2 hour marathon, but it was in a controlled environment, so like didn't really count.
They didn't count it, which I think this thing is stupid because he still had to run that.
Yeah, but he didn't do it
Yeah.
in a competition, did he?
He had pacers and he had
He had literally
yeah.
6 pacers that were drafting they were wind drafting.
Yeah.
Like
And they had the
multi-
car that was giving them the line.
car with the pace line. Yeah, the pace line car. Yeah. Insane.
I mean, it's still fucking impressive, but I
mean,
think
yeah,
it's
dude, he's
nuts
still
that
running
this.
sub 440 per mile. I'm like, bro, give him his credit, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
it's still insane. Kipchoge's the GOAT.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, there's not not a lot of framework for me here, Chad. I really wanted to see retrace and assist you. We popped aggressively about that, and now it's like 10 o'clock. I'm hoping 10 o'clock expands higher here. If not, it's going to be hard for me to frame something.
Vettel ran it and did 2:59. I don't know who that is, but like let's not take away from the fact that like guys like running a finishing a marathon in itself. What is it? What's the percentage? 0.1% or less than 1%?
It's one. I think it's 1% or a little under 1%.
Little under
Of
1%.
people
1%
in the world.
In the world,
finish a
yeah, global
marathon.
population.
Yeah. So like 2:59 is fucking insane. Like it's just you see social media expectations. Everyone's running fucking sub 3 marathons. Like they're full of shit.
Yeah,
Like,
oh, I know.
it's a great feat to just run it, even a half marathon.
Vettel ran it. Vettel who?
I don't know. I just heard someone say like not
Not
bad for a pilot. Like 2:59, that's fucking amazing.
59 is
yeah,
cool.
but also Vettel the pilot. He's a pilot.
Yeah.
Sebastian
Dude,
Vettel, the Formula One driver.
I was flying to London and the flight attendant I just had a good conversation about running. She actually just finished the London Marathon too. She did 3:58, I think, which was impressive. She like
The
only
Red Bull
runs
pilot.
she runs in between flights. Like that's her thing when she's like stationed in LA, she'll run for like a day. She finished it, which is crazy.
Shit.
Do you always need to see a retrace and assist you before to enter a trade? No, but if I see a super strong expansion, sometimes I like to see at least market trace a little bit. Like this 1 minute, this 954 was super aggressive. Also, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm really looking at these continuations. Not the biggest fan here. I wanted to see a retrace into this fair value here, but we have tagged into the 3 minute fair value that formed, for 10 o'clock. So I don't know. I want to see retrace and then expansion higher here. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, 259 is crazy.
What's your PR, Leo? 240?
243, yeah.
43?
243.21. Back in the ages. Running like a maniac. Oh yeah, good shout on ES here. That's a good point. ES did tag into it, but the thing is, wait, did NQ form? NQ validated the C2. ES hasn't validated the C2 yet with the SysD closure, so I'm not keen on trading ES. I'd rather watch for NQ to retrace into this imbalance and then expand higher, which it looks like it might here. If not, then that's just going to be sideways for me. That's no entry signature. There we go. That's a tap into the fair value here. Yeah, guys, once again, if you haven't already, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the Lab Live here. Over 220 of us in the stream. I think we can definitely get over 50 of you guys in chat to like the stream. I know you guys enjoy the content, and if you do, make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, and turning on the bell notifications. Just a heads up and a reminder, chat. Helps us out, helps you guys out. We get all vibe trade together whilst also talking about sub 2-hour marathons. Yeah, that's a nice pull into this imbalance here. So ideally looking for the first 15-minute 10 o'clock to pull higher. Closure above the 60 here, and I'm definitely going to retag myself. Wow, that's a great reaction. Ideally looking for this, chat. So would look for a 1.5 on this. Tag into the 60, so closure above here. So this is exactly kind of what I'm watching for here. Closure, stop at the protected low, which would be the 10.05 low. Wow, this looks good. All right, closure here. Closure here. I'm likely going to grab entry. If we confirm this closure, failed closure, I'm going to have to wait for it. So we'll see. We will see. 20 seconds here. I want to see a good closure here, and I'm going to tag myself in on this. Yeah, man. Bring me my money. Money, 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 money.
They're gonna give it to you.
I think they're going to give it to me. They're going to close right below it last second. That's what the, yep, there we go. Close right below it. No entry
Wankers.
confirmation yet, chat. Waiting.
Wankers.
Waiting. Come on, man. Yeah, I wanted to see an entry confirmation on this. Make me happy. Hey, yo, Hugo Pinto, 1837. What's up? I like this 15-minute sweep too. I just want to see that close above the 60. I want to see NASDAQ trend higher here. Tagged into quite a bit of the 6-hour imbalance too. So this looks more promising for me, but also that's failed closure. It looks like it's just tracing up. Trace right back into the 60. No big issue.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez Louise, man. Can't make
It's
this
being
up.
troublesome.
It's been super troublesome. Well, now, I mean, that technically forms a new systy for me here. So now I want to see this close above because that now invalidates the other systy taking out that low. So closure above the 395 now, and I'm likely getting in on this. I just really want to see this. I really want to see price pull higher here. This looks more promising than before. But if it decides to continue lower, then having 2 invalidations for me, I'm just going to no longer scout that trade and just bite the bullet on not trading that. Are most of your entries in the 1 minute these days? 1 minute and 3 minute. I know on stream a lot I'm using the 1 near New York Open, but I trade 3 quite a lot as well. I tag both in the 3 and 1. 15s have just been playing super clean, so I've just been using the aligning 1 minute for those entries. Because I've been liking the 15-minute frameworks. All right, well, Nasdaqistan is probably gonna swipe out the low again here, tracing the fair value. It just seems like a reaccumulation before we pop higher. I really would be surprised if we head lower on NQ today. Tagged into the 6-hour fair value, respected a nice V-shaped reversal. Now it just seems like a 10 o'clock reaccumulation before we send her higher. So we'll see. No entry yet, by the way, chat. I'm watching for this closure above. Ba-dum-bum. Likely taking out the low. Nope. Classic. Alrighty. Oh. Looks like Nasdaq's likely heading low here. It's just
That looks bearish as fuck.
It's super bearish. Not a fan of this anymore, chat.
It's ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly.
Not a
It
fan of
tagged
this.
50% of the range, tagged the open, and died. And ES couldn't even take out the previous 4-hour high. So, yeah, it doesn't look great.
No, not a fan, that's for sure.
There's an hourly swing, but there's no 4-hour. So, yeah.
Well, it's now tagging to the base of this fair value gap that formed during the 950 window. I really want to see higher prices here. I'll see how it reacts to this fair value. Like if we can get back above, close back above, maybe. But for me right now, it's already a lower probability. We've filled multiple closures, taken out multiple lows, so I'm less keen on this. SPY just tagged into more than 50% as well. I wouldn't be surprised though if we pull a little higher here. I guess I don't think price is ready to head lower. I just think there's I want to see if this holds. Continue higher. Bring me some sauce. That's some decent sauce. I'm gonna, chat, if this retags above here, if we get a decent closure, if we reject off of it one more time, I'm off. I'm off the charts. But if we can see a strong SysD closure, I think I'm gonna tag into some light size longs here. Give this a go on the fundeds.
I see a nice expansion up out of here, to be fair.
Nice.
I actually think this
Yeah.
head's lower now, to be honest.
It seems like it too. Chat, as per usual, we're gonna do a little, not a roll call, but we'll say something else here. What is everybody's one primary goal for the week of trading? What is your one primary goal for this week for trading? What's that one thing you want to fixate on? Watch lab and copy trade, no tilt to be green, have more than less, learn as much as I can. Great goals. Very solid goals. Discipline. How do you guys plan to actually follow these though? Because you can keep mentally reminding yourself, and then at the end of every week, if you continue to break your rules and there's no improvement, how do you expect to improve? Right? Wait for an A+ setup. Right? How are you going to do that? What's the structure? What's the structure for this? Need to quit that impulse buying like a mofo. That would do it. That would do it. We might get this SysD closure here. I'm honestly kind of tempted to just tag, but I don't know, dude. Because ES and YM look like hot buns right now. Yeah, actually no. I'm gonna scratch this trade. I don't like the way ES and YM are panning out. Nice build up and funded account. Nice. Okay, as good on you. Good on
Well,
you.
good on who for what, Leo? Tell me.
Don't worry about it.
No, tell me honestly. I want to know.
He's paid somebody to discipline him.
Discipline. I don't think that was the word that was used.
Yeah, you're right. Just discipline him.
Read it, Leo. Say it out. Say exactly what he said. Say it. Quote
Whip
it.
him, dude. You paid somebody to whip him.
No,
Chat,
no.
okay?
Read exactly what his comment says. Read it
So
word for word.
Azam 8683 just said in chat, I've paid someone to whip me. And that's his game plan to stay disciplined in markets.
I'm clipping the
Grant,
shit
can you
out of
clip that?
I'm clipping that. Thank
You
you.
guys
Thank
are
you. Thank you. Thank
funny.
you.
So chat, by the way, jokes on you guys. Azam actually it's gonna be positive reinforcement for him. He says it's discipline. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I'm clipping that. Oh geez, man. That's it. That's it, chat. That's why I'm the full-time trader. I'm never getting a full-time. Don't need one anyways. It's all right, but 10 Alex with the timestamp in chat, 10:15:33. Jeez, man. I got ops in chat, man. Contact number for the geez. Oh geez, man. Oh, that's it, chat. I'm closing up shop.
Contact number for the whipper.
So funny, dude.
Yeah, super stagnant after that nice expansion.
Yeah. Yes. Sleepy, sleepy man.
Yeah. Just gonna sit.
Yeah, not much for me to framework here, chat.
Contact number. You guys are wild.
Crazy.
Okay, we have the thing is here, right? Is we now have a 15-minute low. No hourly high, yeah. No 4-hour high. So like I could be convinced that it goes higher from here, especially with this divergence. And it has some very tight risk. But they need to get above it.
You definitely need to get above it right now. Just literally keep remapping my systies to each of these bearish legs down back into the fair value.
So trash. It got a nice winner, gave some back. It is what it is. Green on the day though. When will we have normal PA like it used to be? The year 2039. And then it will get ruined.
Yeah, this is an invalidation for longs here for me. Nothing. I think we're just now. It's just like we're gonna go within the first hourly range, first hour opening range. 950, 952. Yeah. I either want to see a sweep out now of the 930 high or look for trace down to the 952 low. But for me now, this is no reason for me to trade Z strike now, yet. Bless you.
Gosh, thank you. Thank you.
When will we have normal PA like it used to be? I mean, I might be the odd man out here, but I think PA has been quite clean, to be fair.
Whoa.
I think it's market's been doing what it's meant to do. But that's not to say that other people are not thinking the same, but Claude Quant telling me lower. You got to listen to that quant. I mean, like last week, like today is a little bit, shitty, but like last week, I think was quite clean. Week prior was even better.
Cloud Pond telling me lower.
Oh, that's his Claude. That's his Claude thing.
Are you doing that on Claude Code, Alex, or how exactly are you training that?
Whole week of shorting last week. I mean, if you shorted last week, you probably had a hard time, except for Thursday. Tuesday was okay too, but like for the most part, it was just they're all just buybacks. It's funny how that works out. Hey, like the week closes bullish, but you take a lot of W's on shorts. It's just the beauty of intraday. You could be wrong and still make money.
Mm-hmm.
He got Mythos access. True. Right, boys, I'm gonna jump. Um, nothing here for me. I don't
Yeah.
want to give back any money. And I actually have a call that I need to jump to in 9 minutes. So
Not a
much
worry.
love.
Thanks. Much love to you too, boss man. See you soon.
Appreciate you all. See you very soon.
Later,
See you,
later.
brother.
Bye.
I might I'm in this trade still, but I'll be honest, I don't really want to be.
Yeah, it's a chop fest here.
I know.
I'm not keen on this either. Once again, guys, quick little reminder here. If you have not already, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the Lab Live. Helps us out a lot. Makes us know that you guys actually like the segments because we don't want Bray crying over your chat, right? So it's best
Yeah,
that you guys
I will feel bad about myself.
yeah.
Monkey
Bray,
sad.
Bray's got a marathon in comments in here, chat, so don't make him feel
I'm
bad, man.
I'm heavily emotional this week, so
Yeah.
just please. Please.
Please, chat. You wouldn't do that to Bray, would you?
I'm so in my head. I need you guys' support.
Help him out. Cheers, guys. Cheers, Azam. Yeah, there's nothing for me here, chat. It all just looks quite sideways right now. Why I'm slowly grinding lower. Yes, as well. Just kind of lots of decision here. Not a fan. We have an SMT at the lows with YM here, or with yes inside of a fair value. So like even this, I'm not even that keen on trading. We have an SMT in gap fill right now, which I like to typically trade for higher price, which makes me think that we're gonna see market move higher. But I don't know, chat. It's not my. This doesn't feel like my market for today. But just to let you guys know, this is kind of probably the framework I would do on this. More a 2R on this for this small wrist. I'll magic map it out for you all here, but I'm not in on this trade.
No G's Louise from Leo yet? No Jeepers nuts either.
Yeah, no Jeepers nuts, man. No G's Louise for me yet. I know. Only thing that bothers me is a 10 AM low. That's valid. That is completely valid.
You took another stab, Bray? Yeah, I did. I was kind of, yeah. I like that expansion up out of there. I like that we actually swept
That was nice. The
this
V-shaped
low a
recovery
day.
was nice. I like that.
Yeah. I might have
And it all
just
kind
got
of
caught
fell
with my
apart.
pants down though. I like this one better than the initial one I took. The initial one I took actually probably had some criteria to not take it because we had the Asia low SMT, but we already had that Asia high SMT already, so that kind of muddied things up. But seeing as we took this new liquidity level with the low a day, I can see just seems a little better, but I could be very well wrong, and it looks like the way it's looking might see deeper digs. But I think I'm gonna probably bounce here too. I'm basically
Yeah, no worries.
hovering right near BE, just below BE. So I'm gonna bounce, go have some breakfast, and then I
Alrighty.
gotta hit the gym and do all this, that, and the other thing. So
Sounds good. Thanks for
yeah,
the segment. I'll see you soon.
thanks for hanging out. Hopefully, Monkey ends up happy.
Yep. Flat monkey also happy. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Later, sounds.
Okay. Thank you guys. Appreciate you all. Leo, have a good rest of your day, brother.
Yeah. See you
Chat to you.
soon. Later, boss.
Chat to you later.
Yeah.
See ya. See you guys.
Chat, can't lie. We are not seeing too much here, but we're gonna see whether or not we see some bit of push up on price. But it looks like Monday is just gonna frame the range for the week. As of right now, I mean, we tapped into that 6-hour fair value I told you guys I wanted originally at the beginning of the session, and then since then we're pretty flat. 10 o'clock, I was really hoping we'd get a 10 o'clock expansion off this beautiful V-shaped reversal that confirmed at the 954. No cigar on that. So that's a no-go for me there. So as of right now, just kind of going to watch price, see what happens. But don't hesitate to ask me any questions in chat about anything in regards to trading. If you guys want me to peep a specific asset as well, by all means, go ahead. Would love to answer some questions. But as of right now, I'm not feeling too sharp on markets. We saw commodities move lower for my higher time frame analysis today as well, but no reason. I haven't been trading commodities, so no capitalizing on those opportunities. Hey Leo, when you enter a trade on SISTI on the first percent of SISTI compared to waiting for the second to confirm a continuation, I would just most of the time for a C2. So for a C2 sweep, I enter a market order entry off the first confirmation, Dylan. So if I get a confirmation C2 closure above a SISTI, I typically just grab a market order entry there. Unless it's a super aggressive closure above, I wait for a bit of a retrace and enter so I don't get screwed by drawdown. And then for a C3, I just most of the time I like adding limits for C3 unless market seems strong and it's going to pump higher, then I'll just do a market order entry. That's the typical. I've been trading since 2019, January of 2019. And for those of you that don't know, I actually traded full-time options before transitioning into futures intraday trading and options swing trading. So it took me about 3 years to get like truly profitable, like consistent profitable, not lucky profitable. And options knowledge correlated very well to futures trading. So I'd say about like 3 really good years, but like Chad, the 3 years that I spent trying to get good at trading was like 3 years of nonstop grinding, like nonstop grinding. I was doing like anywhere between 6 to 10, 6 to 13 hours some days of like market analysis, back testing, and like I always had a chart open, just like learning how price moved. So yeah, so I've been profitable, like truly profitable, for only a few years now, but it compounds. Yeah. Like the 1 minute FEG, but so close to 10 AM low. Yeah, not my favorite. Yeah, Dylan, let me know if that makes sense though. I'm a few months in the journey, still not profit. Would you kindly skim over what your C models are measuring? Yeah, it's very similar to Fractal. I just use SMTs and then fair value gap retraces for continuations. Got quite a bit of I've got a few lab educational segments where I talk it through. What was your turning point? Realizing, dude, it's so funny. We talk about this on a lot of segments. The simple answer, realizing that markets are always going to present opportunities, because I think we're all too ego driven in the fact that we really want to see price and markets move exactly how we want. The second you learn to remove the ego of always wanting to be right and just trade what the market is presenting you. Like you guys see, I took 1 loss and 1 win today and 1 options win. Market's not presenting a good market. Guess what? I'm hands off. Why do I want to trade this price action? I could, I could buy buy some calls or buy a long contract and expect market to pull higher. But why would I do that? Because it's jeopardizing my profits, right? It's like I don't want to enter low quality trades because the market, on a good day when market moves exactly how I want, I can make my weekly profit in 1 day if an A+ setup forms. So the turning point for me was realizing that like markets are never going to wait, but markets are going to present thousands, hundreds of thousands of opportunities for you to capitalize in your trading with how you like to trade, whether you trade inversion fair value gaps or SMT lows, confirmations, continuations. That's what works the best. I drive a Rivian R1S, the large electric vehicle. Yeah, so that was my turning point, sort of removing the ego in markets. You can learn to remove your ego in markets, you will see significant improvement in your general trading. Like The second, because ego driven is what makes you make rational decisions. It's what makes you take higher size trades to make back losses. The second you remove that ego is the second you start to build more profit and compound better trades, etc. Inspiring thinking. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Keep asking me some questions, chat, though. I like these. Because market right now is not presenting anything for me. So, you know, if I don't seem like I'm interested in trading, it's because it's not presenting something I want. Market looks like we're heading back into the 952 low. Yeah, probably by the end of the segment, we'll see this 932 low swept. Map it out. Wow. All right, bit of a move here lower. Yeah, there goes the 932 is inbound, man. It is inbound. Thanks, Len. You mentioned that lately you're primarily trading C3 compared to C2. Yeah, I've been trading continuations have been hitting recently for me. So I've been obviously capitalizing on what's been working. Continuations are fucking working, man. Let me tell you. Continuations are becoming bread and butter recently. So I've been capitalizing on trading those since it's been working best with me. Got a few more questions here in chat. Let me go through. Thanks. Why didn't you quit the first 3 years when you're not profitable? What made you keep going? Community, but it was also just the freedom aspect, dude. Like I was working at a running shoe store, and so while I was like prepping to go playing college, and then prepping for college and everything, stressed by that, working 2 retail jobs. I worked at a grocery store and a running shoe store. I hated making bullshit money for the amount of work I was doing. Like you know, I'd be out of like a 3.5 hour basketball practice or a 2 hour run practice immediately into like a 6 hour work shift and then classes all day. And I was like, dude, I can't do this, man. Like that just pissed me off. So it was just kind of the motivation of knowing that I needed that and I wanted that in my life. Like I became delusional with that idea of wanting freedom. So that pushed me. Yeah, I'm quite young too, Chad. I don't know. I am actually 20, almost 23. So started trading on a custodial account. Started trading options on a custodial account. Fun fact. E-Trade custodial. Lots of lore. Any trades for you today? Yeah, I took one loss on NQ, took one win on NQ, and then one small win on SPY options. Do you take C4 expansion trades much anymore or try to stick? I try to stick with C3 only. C4 is not bad though. C4 is pretty good. If C3 doesn't expand as much as I was anticipating, then I'll trade C4 expansions. But if C3 and C2 are super expansive and we've already sort of reached that standard deviation, like the -2 to -4, then most of the time I'm not interested in trading C4. Also, is that an SMT? No, that's not a valid SMT. I was trying to see if we'd form an SMT and gap fill, but no SMT and gap fill. You wait for a SIST, sweep of a short-term low high, and then close above a newly created order block for your continuation to red. Yeah, that's a lot of it. What do you think of GXT? I think he's a great trader. I think GXT is a great trader. I don't know him personally super well. We just follow each other on socials and support each other on social media, but I think he's a great trader. I've seen his work. He's extremely good. His universal sequence is super solid as well. Seems like a very chill guy. I've honestly not much to say. I've never really met him properly. I just have heard of him and know him through tea and stuff. So, but I've seen his craft. This guy cooks. So, not much else on that. So Dylan, most of the time, yes, I want to see a C2 close before watching for a continuation. Correct. So consistency form within C1. But sometimes, like if we take out a really big key level, like a really big 4 hour low, form an SMT, and then we get a SIST closure, I don't always need that C1 to close or that C2 to close. I'll just grab the SIST entry. Like if we trace into a fair value before the candle closes, sometimes I'll even take continuations off of that. If it's like a key level that's been swept, like a very relevant 4 hour low or a very relevant 1 hour low, then I become super interested on trading that. Also, V-shaped reversal here, SMT with YM on ES. That's a major S&T. Now it feels like price is gonna move higher, but like it's just like shaky. We bring T trades to trade live here. Who knows, man? He might hop on for a segment or two with me. Yeah, depends. I take higher time frame fair value gaps into for the 15-minute. I'll trade those actually, but then I'll use higher time frame like hourly and 4 hour for bias. So like I want to see price pull into a large hour, 4 hour imbalance. Also, geez Louise on that movement chat. My even my data gapped up. That was weird. My data like fully gapped up there. Wow, quite an aggressive move. Who spoke, chat? That's my question nowadays. When I see a spike like that, I'm like, who spoke? Who said something over here, man? I don't know. Somebody said something. Market's moving higher off that though. Wow, aggressive move. I think if Bray had stayed in that, he'd be in profit now. Oh geez. Are you guys friends and trade in the same way? Yeah, T and I trade very similar, and he's like literally my best friend. Fun fact. T's like actually my best friend. We are living together as of right now, so I would say definitely very close to him. He's really cool. Yo, I got booth. Which is happening. Okay, get back in. I would message like Alex or somebody about that. So I'm not sure. I don't do any of the back end stuff and the lab legacy stuff. So that'd be a question for Alex. There goes an SMT. SMT with line as well here. Jeepers, Jeepers, man, Jeepers. Yeah, or we're just gonna trace lower. Jeez Louise, man. Can't catch a break on NQ nowadays, man. That thing is just rocketeering back into the EQ of the previous 15-minute. See what happens there. Nice to see market reject higher off this imbalance. But then again, I don't know. Looks a little shakier, Chad. I can't lie. Benton needs me. It was a lab legacy question, Alex. There goes the sweep out of the previous low here. That fair value is not going to hold, I don't think. No, that's no hold there. Bumma. Teacher, go late. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Same but different. Yeah. Teacher, you guys both have the same vibe. Yeah. Heard financial juice is awesome. I'm sure they are. You guys both have the same vibe. I'm happy to hear it. That's a compliment. I'll take it. He's my goat, bro. So that's a major compliment to me, even though I'm not the chef. He built the product model. I just get a vibe and trade it. Just get a vibe and trade, man. See if market pulls higher here, but yeah, it just looks pretty bummy, chat. I don't like this at all. This is like this isn't my market. And that's okay. Can't capitalize every time on every market, right? So yeah, likely nothing from me here for the rest of today. And that's okay. C'est la vie, chat. You know, c'est la vie, chat. My appetite for the market has never been this low. Yeah, it's really, I know, I'm kind of like, I don't know, it's not my, it's not my market, chat. I'm not too keen on it, and that's okay. Can't win them all, chat. Yeah, it's like, it's not that my motivations are low. It's more that I'm just kind of, I don't know. It's just it's moving. Like 10 o'clock is typically like my shining array, right? And there's no shining array right now happening with it, so I'm not super. I don't know. It's not this isn't my cup of tea. UNT trades similar, yet the frequency is way different. Like you trade 3 trades a day, it takes 2 trades a week. I guess. Yeah, he takes way less. So yeah, exactement, Fred. Good morning. How are you? I started trading Bitcoin again because it's all additional, so I might have to start trading corn. Start trading corn. Valid. Can't say I've ever traded corn. Well, if valid, valid, valid. Yeah. Yeah, T trades a lot lower frequency, but he trades very high probability. Like you guys see me, I take like mid probability, but like things I've seen. But yeah, not too much. Not my cup of tea here, shit. See, like even like my risk appetite's been bad. I've been literally trading micros, chat. I'm typically trading minis on my personal. I've been trading micros on it. So I just haven't been as good with all the geopolitical news. My risk appetite's been very low. You know, times of the day you're most or least profitable. Most profitable from like the 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. window. Least profitable after the 11 a.m. window. Um, Also not super good with Asia, but really good at London. So London session and New York AM session open are good for me. Yeah, those would be like my highest percentage days, etc. Yeah, not much here. It's going to be an invalidation yet again. We're going to inverse this fair value here, head back right into this inversion from the 1 minute before. Yeah, that's just not for me, chat. Yeah, I like the questions. Keep them coming, chat. Any PM session times you try to hit? Typically the sessions that we have in the lab. So the 1 to 3 is like a good window for me. Say 1 to 3 is a typical good window for PM. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, by the way, make sure you guys are liking the stream segments too. I know, we're not trading 100% of the time, but we're providing education 100% of the time, regardless if we're trading or not. So make sure you guys are supporting the Lab Live here. It helps us out a lot. We're just here to push free education and free streams to you guys. So if you guys like that, you guys have an appetite for that, I would recommend supporting the channel. Helps us out, man. Likely see this trend lower here. It's going to inverse that fair value. Likely dip. That's 8 seconds here. Want to see that close lower. If that flips bearish, yeah, it's going to be nope, no inversion yet, but it's looking awfully close. De la Vichette. Wondering if the NQ spiker was a manipulation. It seems like it, right? For the expansion lower, potentially, because it did sort of like, but like, also, who knows, right? Because then it's now just back into a reconsolidation, so it wasn't strong enough of a manipulation. Do you gamble with news or try to pass in 2 trades? I typically try and pass evals within like 2 to 4 trades. Like if I can make like 500 to 1,000 down them, I just trade higher size. I trade my exact model. I just trade higher size. Do you keep a journal still? Absolutely, dude. 1,000%. That is a journal is a non-negotiable for me. Like today, after this stream, I'm literally gonna hop on my journal and I'm gonna recap exactly what went wrong with my Nasdaq trade when I got stopped out of longs this morning. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. You betcha. Lid, yeah. So you're gonna journal all 3 trades? No, I probably won't journal the SPY trade. Like I don't journal options as much, but the 2 futures trades I will. My winner from this morning, I'll just talk what went well and how I could have potentially sized in heavier on that. And then this one I'll talk about why I think it was a losing trade and how I can improve on that. because I did mention to you guys, like, one mistake I made literally this morning. I mentioned to you guys that I should only frame longs if we trace into the 6 hour fair value gap, and I tagged into longs before we traced into the 6 hour fair value. I got stopped, and then we traced into the 6 hour fair value and gave a long signature. So that was a mistake I made today. I did kind of rush into that a bit, which is, part of the game, man. Yeah, Coach Fed, it seems like it would be, right? But at the same time, it's a little shakier. Keep on waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change. Like, any more questions in chat here? Heard you talk about running earlier. Have you done any ultras on the trails? I've actually never done trail ultras. I've done a lot of trail running. Like, I've done a lot of half marathons. I've done almost full marathons and trails before. I haven't done any ultras. Eventually I'll get back into it. I've been doing more of a focus on lifting because when I was doing 18 to 21 hours a week of triathlon training, and that high amount of endurance started to kill me mentally, and also just like my testosterone was dropping, so my energy levels plummeted. So I'm regaining a bit, and then we'll likely get back into it as well. Very hesitant here. No need to size up. Yeah, we actually formed SM2 the yes on the spike. Yeah, that's fair, but I'm just still not interested. Like, regardless of SMT, it's kind of just a chop fest. If we see an SMT, I want to see steady movement into that said direction. No steady or not steady. I want to see more aggression for that movement in that direction. And if we don't see that, then I'm not as interested in it. Very hesitant. No need to size up. Definitely no need to size up. Definitely no need. Shit. Like, is market going to trend higher? Maybe a little, right? We do have this SM2 with YM that was confirmed. Tagged back into Sissy. Still protected low, but she looks a little slow. With the S&T indicator, I'm using the T-Trade track model. Bro, you have a very good pace. Do not leave running, though. Lift more than runners, run more than lifters. True. Yeah, hybrid athlete. Bucket we ball. Hybrid athlete we go, chat. Maybe that is the way. Yeah, chat. I'll answer a few more questions and then likely gonna hop off segment here. It's just seeming kind of choppy. No real reason for me to want to get in on this, to be honest. It's like, I don't know, not the type of price action I want to sit around. The type of price action I just rather conserve my mental sanity. PA is not it. I'll give it a few more minutes and I'm out. Yeah, it's the same here. Answer a few more questions from you guys, and if not, then I'm just popping off here. I'm likely just gonna pop off and enjoy the rest of my day with my godparents. See, look at this. Look at this discrepancy. YM lower, Nasdaq higher, ES lower. This gross. GG Leo, when are we gonna see you next? Tomorrow morning, same time, man. See you guys tomorrow morning. I'll be on every AM session this week, by the way. Monday through Friday, I'm your chats. I'll see you guys for every single AM session. Just a heads up. There goes a nice pump up. Few hundreds away to pass Mayville. Keep my mental capital floated. Great idea. Yeah, chat. Not gonna lie. Just gonna end the segment here about 10 minutes early. No reason for me to sit around. 11 o'clock opens in 10. I'm just not interested in trading this price action. So for me, I know that I'm out. I don't want to get involved in market right now. So probably we'll hop back and maybe trade PM session. If not, I'll just be take my day off. Call it wraps. That's it. Hey guys, anyways, lovely stream segment as per usual. Thank you all so much for tuning in once again. And I will be on every single AM session today or this week, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. I'll be on Eastern. So thanks for all tuning in once again. I'll see you all tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, and Friday morning. So thank you again for tuning in. See you guys soon. Have a great rest of your Mondays. Preserve your capital. Don't be an idiot. You know you don't want to trade this price action. Don't give yourself a headache of trading it. And I will see you all tomorrow morning. So have a good one, everybody. Bye now.